Glad you're checking out the replay of this live. Be sure to punch the like and subscribe button and let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as we go throughout the live. If you're new here, be sure to punch that subscribe button and make sure you turn on your notification bell so you can be notified the next time I go live. Yo, yo. Hi, welcome to the channel. And this is our 2 cents where we talk everything boxing and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I want to welcome everybody here to the Sunday review show. Well, we just review everything that happened last week, hot topics. We review the fights from the weekend. We go over the upcoming fights. We just review all the news basically that going on in boxing. If you are a hardcore, this is the show for you. This is the show for you if you are a quote unquote hardcore fan. We talk about all of the upcoming fights. We give our predictions on them, what we gonna think. We talk about past fights. We give our analysis on them and how we felt about the fights. We talk about all the fighters, the UK fighters, the Ukrainian fighters, the women fighters, all the fighters, the celebrity fighters. We talk about it all here on the review show. Unfortunately, this is one of my shortest shows. It is only 2 hours. So make sure you be here on time on Sunday, even though I was late today. Normally the show is from 3 to 5, but I had a couple of errands that I had to run. That's why you need to make sure you got the notification bell on. Put the notification bell on so you will never miss a show. Shout out to everybody in the building. Prtforms 2 cents. Take your time. What is PR? What is that, Stefan? Prtforms? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. We're going to let a couple of more people pull up in the building before we get started reading the news and the upcoming fights. You know we always started with the upcoming fights. So let's pull up the upcoming fights. Now, we've been waiting for a minute for that Bienvedes fight. I don't know. For some reason, everybody was like, oh, it's not selling. Nobody want to see it. Don't nobody like Bienvedes. I don't get the Bienvedes hate. I don't get it. Like, Bienvedes does what he gonna say. He's attempting to put on the best fights. He's giving you great performances when you see him fight. What can y'all let me know? Drop below. What is it? If you have an issue? Like, what is your critique or opinion of David Bienvedes? Let me know and drop it below. And even the Mexican fighters is coming out like, we don't fuck with Bienvedes. He ain't no real Mexican. He ain't no, like, listen. He's Mexican and Ecuadorian. What are we talking about? He's both. He's mixed. If he wants to decide to embrace the Mexican side, then what's the problem with that? It's just like Shakur Stevenson. He's black and he's Puerto Rican. Are black people mad at him because he wants to use the Puerto Rican flag, like, instead of the American flag? Like, what are we talking about? But, it's a cultural thing. I get it. They got their own little beefs inside their little culture or however it go. Just like we got our own beefs inside our culture. Like, for some reason in black culture, you got to be from the hood and had the hardest life possible. And if your parents did what they were supposed to do to put you in a good position, then you're not good enough to be, I don't know. You know how they do. It's like they want you to be running in the victim Olympics to have any type of respect for you or something like that. It's like, y'all don't understand. It doesn't matter who's trying to be successful or what level they come from. They will have to deal with obstacles and have to overcome things in order to be successful. Now, are some people able to be in better positions or have better connections and do these things in order to be successful? Yeah, they do. They do. But you still have to perform and do the things that you need to do in order to stay successful once a person puts you in position. You can take two people and put them in position. You can take a person coming from the hood. You can take a person coming from two parents' house. They was married, educated, great jobs. You can put them both in the same position. And the person with the two parents, married, great job might not succeed like the person that didn't have all of that and came from nothing, so to speak. So I think the thing that people need to realize is, like, now, of course, there's those people that's just put in position, do what they want. They super rich, but I'm not talking about those type of people. That's a whole nother different situation. Them the type of people that's going to Epstein Island in the files. I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about this situation where you got two regular people trying to succeed, and one may have a better advantage because of who their parents are or who they know and things like that. They both have obstacles and things that they need to overcome in order to get in the position that they in. Even the people in the Epstein files. Ain't no telling what they had to do to keep the position that they in. Are you willing to do that? I don't know. I'm just saying. So let's take all that stuff into consideration. I don't like I don't like when people do that. But I digress. Boxing Hacker says I haven't heard much hate about Benavidez. He's the next Mexican king after Canelo. Yeah, Boxing Hacker, the whole like Mexican fan base is kind of split on Canelo. Who was that came out? One of them boxers, Cesar Chavez, or somebody came out talking shit about Benavidez. So it's like a whole little thing going on with that. We don't really know much about it, or at least I don't, because I don't care. But Rich came on here and he showed me a video of Pacheco basically saying like the American Mexican fighters are better than the Mexican fighters. And so that created a whole little rift between, the Mexican fighters and the Hispanic fighters, quote unquote, Mexican American fighters. So they got a little beef in between them like that. We don't know much about it because we don't frequent those spaces. But I seen the Pacheco video and he was telling me like that's a big thing right now between them. The Hispanic fighters versus the Mexican fighters. And I told y'all this story on 2 Cents After Dark when I went to college. I went to college in New Mexico State University, and I didn't even realize this existed until I went to New Mexico and I called a Mexican Hispanic, and I damn near got in a fight. I damn near was about to get in a fight. Like, what's the problem? So they had to explain and break it down to me and let me know how that was rude and disrespectful and all this other stuff. So, I was like, listen, I'm glad somebody like calmed the situation down and talk to both of us, because I don't care what you was finna be talking about. I was just finna have to go down. I didn't know I was disrespecting you. Where I'm from, all the Mexicans is Hispanic, and if you call a Mexican Hispanic or whatever, like I just never heard anybody getting offended about nothing like that. I imagine that's probably how white people feel sometimes when they don't got no idea they're offending black folks. But I digress. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got all things. Lee Jackson, Stefan, Boxing Hacker here early. We got Zach in the building. He say, what's up with AB wearing the same clothes as Dean the Great? Why is he twinning with the child? Just asking. Man, AB trying to get them streaming dollars. And to be honest with y'all, I think AB is good in front of the camera. Everybody was always saying he should commentate. He should start a podcast. Streaming is right up AB lane. And them streamers making bread. Now, the issue is the drinking, like the alcoholism. But maybe he'll turn this to us streaming, watching him go through this struggle, coming out of the struggle, and it turned into a redemption story. But I'm telling y'all right now, don't hold your breath. Because it's Adrian Broner. All he ever does is let you down. And at this point, I've accepted Adrian Broner for who he is. He has all the potential in the world, but he's obviously is never gonna change. I heard Mauricio Suleiman offered to pay for Adrian Broner to go to rehab. I'm gonna look a little bit more into that story, and I'm gonna make a video about it. And everybody's like, oh, why is Dean the Great exploiting AB? He should be trying to help AB. Listen, AB is damn near 40 years old. He's 40 years old. People have been around AB for years, and I'm sure they've tried to help him. You cannot help nobody that don't want to help themselves. Once AB realized he need to change, he gonna change. Period. Like, that's just the bottom line. Like he's gonna have to want to change. Y'all hear him come out every now and then. Y'all see him go in and out of it. Oh, I want to change. I want one more shot. I need one more chance. And then he go right back to doing the same thing. So he's at that point, I feel like, in his addiction where he's struggling between getting better and, you know what I'm saying? Like it's an addiction. It's a disease, so to speak. So I don't make excuses and I don't really feel sorry, but I do understand what addiction does to people and how difficult it is for a lot of people to break that addiction. So I mean, he got to stop drinking. He got to stop doing this. He got to stop. Let me ask you a question. What is it that you need to stop doing to make your life better? You may not be an alcoholic like Adrian Broner. You may not be an alcoholic like, are you overweight? Are you making as much money as you want to make? I mean, what is it that you could be doing to make your life better? So when you think about situations like that, it's kind of hard to really just judge people. You can observe and be like, damn, he got to get it together. You know, things will be a lot better. But shit, AB in a better position than me. He making tens of $1,000s a month to look a fool on the internet. He making 5 figures to look a fool on the internet. He might be making more than that. But shout out to AB. So let's get started with the up and coming fights that we got coming up from May through September 2026. May 9th. Y'all know what I've been meaning to ask KO? How does he do his live streams without no headphones? Have y'all noticed KO don't have on headphones when he doing his live stream? Or do he have them on and I don't see? Because KO really be doing the whole live stream with no headphones. Because I'm sick of these headphones. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's up, Andre Smith? Zach say, I don't care what he doing in life. I just don't like him wearing the same clothes as a kid. I mean, it's TV, Zach. It's just TV. So May 9th, we got Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois for the WBO Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be in Manchester, UK on the Zone Network. Did y'all see that the fight this weekend had PBC and the Zone on the screen? And that the production was way better than it normally is. It was crisp. It was clear. Somebody told me PBC was in charge of the broadcast. Somebody told me PBC was in charge of the broadcast. So, I mean, what does that really mean? What does that really mean? But anyway, it was a great fight. Great fight. It was crystal clear. You know, PBC not coming with no bullshit ass broadcast. What do y'all think? Fabio Wardley, Daniel Dubois, is that a fight y'all looking forward to? Who do you have winning that fight? I think I just seen Fabio. Didn't I see Wardley just lose to somebody? Then we got May 9th also Angelo Leo versus Raiz Alim for the IBF featherweight, the Zone in College Park, Georgia. I'll be honest with y'all. I ain't never watched these little dudes fight like that. I never really was into the little dudes. I like Bam. I like Inoue. I like Nakatani. There may be a few. I like B Figgy. I guess I do watch the little guys. I guess I'll take that back. Angelo Leo versus Raiz Alim. What do y'all think about that fight? Give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. I had to put a little lemon in my water. Trying to stay hydrated. Make sure I get the electrolytes in. All right, so he says Dean the Great is the only person I heard tell AB to stop drinking, and his friends are yes men. He actually tried to check AB, so the kid may be a real friend. That's the only person you've seen on TV. I guarantee you, tons of people have told Adrian Broner ass to stop fucking drinking. They probably told Adrian Broner to stop doing a lot of shit. See, when you keep acting like that, and then you like when you dealing with somebody with addiction, there's only so much you can take. It's only gonna be a matter of time before Dean the Great stop fooling with Adrian Broner, because nobody want to be dealing with that all the time. It's only gonna be a matter of time, whether they making money together or not. If AB keep, if he get too much, So I'm pretty sure there's been people around AB trying to tell him and this and that, and on top of that, AB scam everybody he around. He try to scam and get over and all that crazy stuff. Man, plenty of people tried to help AB. Plenty people. You seen how many chances Al Heyman gave AB? I ain't never seen a nigga get so many chances ever. Even right now, he's still getting a chance because he about to run it up on the streaming. AB just one of them people, man. So let's see. Toledo say Aleem. Leo versus Aleem is a banger, and it's a Lita promotion test run for when they bring the GOAT down south. Oh, that's why they in Atlanta. Why they test running with? They don't got you bring the GOAT. You don't got a test run. How you gonna test run without her? I don't see the problem if Clarissa sells out at home. Why everybody like, oh, she only sell out at home? Like, why do you want her to go from somewhere where she's profitable and successful? Like, why do y'all want to do fighters like that? When a fighter is successful at home, y'all say, oh, they only successful at home. Well, not all fighters are successful at home. But anyway, I digress. So you say that Leo and Aleem gonna be a banger. Who you got winning? Then May 10th, we got Shane Mosley Jr. versus Serhai Boychuk, middleweight on Paramount Plus in Las Vegas. So this is a Zuffa fight? Because Shane Mosley Jr. and Boychuk? Please tell me what y'all think about that matchup. What do y'all think about the Shane Mosley Jr. Boychuk matchup? Shout out to Boxing Hacker showing the first support to the channel. Listen, I don't care what y'all say about Boxing Hacker. He the homie. Boxing Hacker, I be taking a lot of heat for you, bro. You don't even know. You don't even know. They be on your ass, Boxing Hacker. I be having to keep them off your ass. They be mad at me too. I wish all these little guys were around when Rigondeaux was around. Rigo would be the pound for pound king by now. Benavidez should be top 5 pound for pound under Shakur. Shout out to Boxing Hacker. I was finna give you an applause to the Shakur comment. Why should and you know what? Boxing Hacker, not even on no hate shit, no. But the reason why I would put Benavidez over Shakur for the pound for pound is because Benavidez just moved up 25 pounds. So I think that alone would qualify him to be higher on the pound for pound list. He's moving up higher pounds. You get what I'm saying? So that would be my rationale for putting him higher on the pound for pound list. But it's all subjective. So if you think Benavidez should be top 5 under Shakur on the pound for pound list, then it is what it is. All right, who else we got? We got Shane but Boychuk. Shane Mosley versus Boychuk. What y'all think about that? That sounds crazy. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. All right, I'm back. Boxing hacker say, "Oh, thanks 2 cents. You know these ninjas always crying about something." No, boxing hacker, they be on your ass. You be deserving it sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie. That's a good fight for Zuffa. The undercard is good too. How is Shane Mosley Jr. and Boachuk a good fight? Maybe I'm tripping. Say, I don't know who picking in that Leo versus Aline fight. That's a 50-50 scrap. Okay. Shout out to Zach with the $10 in the super chat. He says, tell me the fighter Shakur has beat to be number one on the pound for pound. Let me write that down so we can have that for discussion when I get through the news. Who did Shakur beat to be over David Benavidez pound for pound? All right. Zach, I'm glad you asked that. We're gonna leave that open for the later discussions after we get through the news. Now we got Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright on May 16th in the junior welterweight division, the zone, Norfolk, Virginia. Hopefully he's able to redeem himself. Not a lot of people really high on the Albright fight. He said Top Rank wanted the fight because of the storyline and maybe they thought it would be a good fight. I don't know. But Keyshawn says he's a company man and he fights whoever the promotion tells him to fight. But let him tell it, he picked Lemos. He picked De Los Santos. But now you fight whoever the company tell you to fight. Come on, y'all, with that. Oh, he said, why you say boy Chucky? I didn't say it was a bad fight. Did I say it was a bad fight? I don't know. I just feel like I remember seeing Shane Mosley fight, and I felt like I don't think Shane Mosley Jr. that good. I'll have to go back and watch tape, but right now, my initial 2 cents about the fight, I don't know about that. Oh, maybe I'm thinking about. Maybe I'm getting fighters mixed up. I gotta go watch some film on them. So we got Keyshawn Davis, Albright. I think what happened is Keyshawn came out calling out all these people doing the videos, and he set a certain expectation to his fans. And then you come out, you fighting Albright, and then you trying to be like, oh, I tried to fight him, nobody wanted to fight me. And it's like, that's cool, but it's almost like you're over promising. It's like you're trying to put off the image that you're trying to make these fights and nobody want to fight you. But it's coming off like you're over promising and under delivering to a lot of people. So I think that's why a lot of people was kind of like disappointed with the Albright fight. Plus, you already beaten it here, Albright. The fight got overturned because you got popped for smoking weed. Like, you didn't get caught cheating or steroids and nothing like that. So, I mean, it's cool. And the whole storyline, oh, I want to fight him because he beat my brother. They don't really do it for me like that because of the situation that followed and the events that followed that whole weekend. You get what I'm saying? So May 16th, you got David Allen versus Philippe Herkovic, heavyweight, the zone, Doncaster, UK. Who y'all got in that fight? What y'all think about that fight? Shout out Band Up in the building, Dragon Assassins official. All right. May 23rd, we got Alexander Usyk versus Rico Vero Haven for the WBC heavyweight championship in the zone, on the zone in Gaza, Egypt. Now, I heard Toledo capping for this fight. Was that you, Toledo? I heard capping for the fight, talking about this dude is a good kickboxer and all of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I need to see the same uproar I seen when Gervonta Tank Davis was about to fight Jake Paul, who, by the way, is a professional fighter who has several professional fights already. This is a kickboxer fighting for a heavyweight championship title. He's fighting for a title. So what happens if Van Haren catch Usyk and knock his ass out? The heavyweight champion, the heavyweight division becomes a joke. And if the heavyweight division becomes a joke, all of boxing becomes a joke because the heavyweight division is the leader of boxing. If the heavyweights are doing good, boxing is doing good for the most part. What's up, Thrill Hill? What's up, Gecko Kid Marco? Look, y'all, Gecko Kid Marco be here every live, and he don't be agreeing with one word I say. Shout out to Gecko, though. Patrick Bell in the building. What's going on, Patrick Bell with the $5 in the super chat? Just supporting the channel. Shout out, Patrick Bell. Shout out to Patrick Bell. So what happens if Rico win the belt, Toledo? We're going to have somebody who's never even been in boxing before. And then you know what's going to be crazy? It's not like he's going to win the belt and go on to do, but he's going to win the belt and probably lose it the next fight. Against the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, Alexander Usyk. It's okay for him to take a celebrity fight, though. It is what it is. May 30, Stephanie Han versus Holly Holm 2, the WBA women's lightweight on ESPN in El Paso, Texas. Stephanie Han, I might have to look her up. I do know who Holly Holm is. I'm a fan of Holly Holm. I think she's a good boxer. She's a pretty decent boxer. I think she's a lot older though, but she's a pretty decent boxer, and this is a rematch, so I'm definitely gonna check that out. I don't know if I've seen the first one. I might have to go look it up. I be watching so many fights. I don't understand how people be remembering every boxer name that they watch in a fight. I guess maybe over time I'll get that, but I do not be remembering all these names. June 6th, we got Dalton Smith versus Alberto Puello for the WBC Junior Welterweight. That's going to be on the Zone in Sheffield, UK. That should be a banger. I like Puello. I like Dalton Smith. Dalton Smith got a tough style. Puello's a great boxer. So I'm trying to picture that fight in my head. I'm going to have to ponder on that fight a little bit. What y'all think? How y'all see that fight going? Dalton Smith and Puello. What's up, Brock Howard? Somebody say Hacker here too? Hacker always here. Hacker one of my biggest supporters. Y'all don't know, but Hacker been here since. Hacker, how long you been rocking with 2 Cents Boxing? I think Hacker might have started on my channel. No, I don't think Hacker started on my channel. I can't remember who channel Hacker started on. I used to like, Hacker is my favorite panelist. Boy, he used to have me cracking up. He was pissing everybody off. Toledo saying Ngannou dropped Tyson Fury. Was that a joke? Absolutely. Rico is a better kickboxer than Ngannou was an MMA fighter. Hell yeah, that was a joke. Tyson Fury got clowned for going in that fight. Remember Tyson Fury got clowned for getting dropped by Ngannou? They start saying he was bipolar and was having mental issues. See, you got to watch the UK news. They don't fuck with Tyson Fury in the UK. They was clowning the hell out of Tyson Fury after that Ngannou fight. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Says, I thought that was canceled due to Dalton injury. I didn't know Dalton was injured. All things, you update me. What is Dalton's injury so we can update the 2 Centers and let them know. And I'm gonna have a show. Where did you first meet Hacker? We're gonna have to do that on 2 Cents After Dark. We need to get an update on Dalton Smith. Is he injured? Can somebody find that information for me? June 13th, we got Antonio Vargas versus Jesse Bam Rodriguez. June 13th, we're going to have Jesse Bam Rodriguez back in the ring. Bam Rodriguez, he's always a great fighter to watch. He's very skillful. I mean, he in there, he taking angles, he blocking it, he right on the inside with you. He's coming with that Mexican style pressure, but it's mixed in with boxing. Does the African Americans have a style? Like what? Like, because it's kind of mixed with that. It's kind of mixed with like Mexican style and the boxing slick type of style. It's like all mixed together. So Jesse Ben Rodriguez is good to watch. Antonio Vargas. Who is Antonio Vargas? I'll be bad with these names and these faces, so I will have to look him up. June 27th. I don't know if y'all know this, but in Texas or in Houston, June 27th is a holiday specific to Houston. And maybe 2 Cents After Dark, we can go over what the significance of June 27th here in Texas. But June 27th, we got Xander Zayas versus Jerron Boots Ennis for the WBO, WBA junior middleweight titles. They're going to be fighting in Brooklyn, New York on the Zone. And I want to go to the fight. I'm thinking about it. My sons have nationals that week, but the 27th is the last day. So, if they qualify, they might make it to the last day. They might not. And it's in New York, though. I've never had any urge or desire in my life to ever go to New York. So if Boots Ennis can get me to come to New York, then y'all know I'm a fan. I'm a fan. If Boots can get me to come to New York, nothing has ever been able to get me to come to New York. Nothing. So we gonna see, because Dean been talking to me about it. He like, hey, I got you. Swoop on down. I'm like, man, I don't know. We'll have to see. July 25th, we got Anthony Joshua versus Christian Pranga for the heavyweight division in Saudi Arabia. Now, 2 Centers, I want y'all to let me know and drop it below. Do you think that fighting in Saudi Arabia is a big risk right now? Is that a risk? Are you fighting in the middle of a war zone? Like, how is that going? And a lot of people have an issue with Pranga. I seen Lou DiBella on Ariel Helwani, and he was talking about the opponent. And he was just like, basically saying he trash. He got no business fighting Anthony Joshua and all of this other stuff. But I think Anthony Joshua needs these tune-ups. And y'all heard Errol talking about it. A lot of people feel like they need tune-ups because it's a mental thing. And I think Anthony Joshua does have issues with his confidence. I think Anthony Joshua has confidence issues because you think about it, he always got to take an easy fight, get a knockout to like kind of build himself up before he goes into a tough fight. I'm not knocking nothing. Like, if that's what you feel you need to do to get into a tough fight, cool. I don't knock fighters for doing whatever they need to do in order to be prepared to perform to the best of their abilities. I don't knock fighters for that. I don't knock fighters for that. Y'all know it'd be crazy. Like, I be going through the schedule. We be talking about these other fighters, and people just be bouncing in and dropping off. They don't want to talk about other fighters. If I was talking about a main topic, it'd be 50 people in here. But I know I got all kinds of fans, from new fans to casuals to hardcores. So I want to make sure all the people that watch 2 Cents Boxing is satisfied. So I don't know how y'all feel about Anthony Joshua. I'm not a huge Anthony Joshua fan. I guess him and Tyson Fury is going to be a big fight for the UK. So keep my eyes on Anthony Joshua. We know what he recently just went through with losing his best friends, the car accident, all of that. And I'm surprised Anthony Joshua is even coming back right now, because I've experienced death, well, a couple years ago with my mother-in-law, and yeah, you're able to like still continue and go through the motions to do what you need to do, go to work, take care of the kids, and do all of these things, but it's tough and it's really hard to focus, and it's just hard to organize your life and things you have to do. It's hard to explain. I'm sure people have experienced it. If you've experienced it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So Anthony Joshua coming to the ring so quickly after a tragic event like that, where he lost two of his best friends, the people that was with, like one of them was his trainer. These aren't just friends like I hang out with. We grew. These are friends that I'm with while I'm on my journey in this boxing situation. And if anybody has ever lost anybody, even though you can appear to be okay, they see you working and getting things done, like really it's things around you that's just falling apart because it's things you just don't have the energy to pay attention to. So I'm glad that Anthony Joshua is getting this tune up. I honestly feel like Tyson Fury is trying to rush the fight with Anthony Joshua right now because of what he went through. I wish Tyson Fury would just stay retired. I'm sick of Tyson Fury. I don't like Tyson Fury, but I don't need to run down all the reasons why. But this is the warm up. And then Tyson Fury came out and said he want 2 warm up fights before he fights Anthony Joshua. Now, if it were me, I'm not giving Tyson Fury 2 warm up anything so he can try to figure out a way to cheat. And I don't know if y'all know this. I didn't make a big deal about it, but Tyson Fury glove was flopping his last fight. Go look and see. Don't take my word for it. Go look and see. September 19th, Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2. It says TBA. It is going to be to be announced, and it's supposed to be on Netflix, Las Vegas. Nobody knows what's going on with Floyd Mayweather right now. Some people saying he broke. I don't necessarily want to say he's broke. He probably just don't have a lot of money liquid. He's probably over leveraged a lot of things and he needs to get it straight. So shout out to Floyd Mayweather. Hopefully he's able to get it together. So those are all your fights from May through September 2026. And I run through this list every week. Every Sunday, I run through the list. So let's see. Key highlights. Heavyweight focus. The heavyweight division takes center stage this month. Fabio Worley defends his WBO title against Daniel Dubois on May 9th, followed by Alexander Usyk high-profile clash with former kickboxer champion Rico Van Heeren. Current headlines. Benavidez masterpiece. Following his knockout of Zurdo Ramirez, David Benavidez directly called out Canelo Alvarez once again, cementing his status as the premier force in the cruiserweight division. So let me get my 2 cents about this, and I want y'all to give y'all 2 cents and let me know and drop it below. I like David Benavidez. If y'all go back and watch my old videos, I made a video saying a while ago that David Benavidez doesn't need Canelo. He needs to move on and go make his own way and pave his own way, and he could become a star that way. What's starting to like irritate me a little bit is how David Benavidez keeps talking about Canelo. And I don't know why. David, you're at 175 pounds. You're unified at 175 now. You're a champion you're unified at cruiserweight now. You're a champion at 175. You don't need to worry about Canelo. Canelo is trying to rematch Terrence Crawford, a 135 pounder. Let him go try to beat up Terrence Crawford because he can't even do that. It's just I don't. It's to me. It's starting to be like it's not looking good. I think David should just completely say F Canelo. He don't want to fight me. I ain't even mentioning his name no more. I ain't really like the call out. If I'm honest, I don't really like you talking about him in interviews. But I mean, maybe that's his thing. Maybe he just like F you. I'm just gonna keep messing with you since you ain't want to fight me. I don't know. But I'm like, man, I don't want to keep hearing you crying about fighting Canelo. Inoue stays king. In front of 55,000 fans, Naoya Inoue overcame a strong start from Junto Nakatani to win a unanimous decision. 115 to 113, 116 to 112, 116 to 112 in Tokyo. So Inoue put on a dominant performance in Tokyo. I ain't gonna lie. I just felt like Nakatani could have did way more. Everybody keeps saying he was gonna get countered and this and that. But it was a decent fight. It was a chess match. And that's what a lot of times that happens when you get 2 high-level fighters fighting. It'd be one or two things. It'd be a chess match and people say how boring it was, or it'd be hella one-sided. You rarely get those like good blockbuster fights. You get what I'm saying? Like that's a rarity. So for what it was, the Nakatani Inoue fight was a good fight. It was a chess match. They both was in there very cautious of each other. Nakatani started picking it up towards the end of the fight. He actually froze Inoue. I think he caught him with a hook, and Inoue just stood there for like 3 seconds. Inoue was frozen there for like 3 seconds, and Nakatani just stood there and looked at Inoue. I'm like, go get him. Like, if y'all go back and watch the live, because I did it. I streamed live that morning. I'm like, what are you doing? Go get him. He hurt. He hurt. He just stood there. He just stood there. And what I realized about Nakatani, even though I've seen Nakatani perform better, I feel like in this fight with Nakatani, he didn't display a lot of the things that he normally displayed. And I don't know if it was because Nakatani wasn't giving him them looks or he wasn't allowing him to do it. But Inoue is fast and he's athletic. He don't look unbeatable to me. He really doesn't. He does not look unbeatable to me. And I don't know if those guys, the smaller guys, just can't deal with his power. I've yet to see exactly what it is that makes Inoue unbeatable. I don't see it. I don't see it. But shout out to Inoue. Soon as the fight was over, there was talks about him fighting Bam Bam Rodriguez. A lot of people say Bam Bam is too small. Thrill Hill say, what round was it? I don't remember what round it was. What round was it, y'all? Maybe 5, 6, or 7? It was in the middle of the fight. He say Inoue is fast and powerful. Yeah, but that don't make you unbeatable. All things say it's weird how lesser punchers have dropped him too. I don't know all things. I don't know. Shout out to Inoue. He $20 million gate, performed in front of 55,000 people. Shout out to Inoue. He said he got 1 or 2 more fights left. I don't know if Shushu Carrington is gonna get the fight. I think it's a terrible, horrible style matchup in my opinion. But some people think that Shushu can beat Inoue. I don't know if he gonna fight Bam. Bam is at like 118. So he would have to come up a few weight classes. But listen, this whole move up weight classes, I'm starting to change the way I think about that and the way I think people perform when they move up. Because the last couple of times I've seen people moving up, they move up, they're just as big as the person they fighting. They conditioning is cool. They didn't need no time to get acclimated. Like all of that shit be out the window with these fighters moving up. So I don't know if the science is better or whatever the case may be, but if somebody want to move up, I ain't even finna care. Just go on up and fight then. Go on up and fight. New fighter of the month. WBAN named New Zealand's Lonnie Daniels the May 2026 fighter of the month following her recent title victory. Shout out Lonnie Daniels. Man, Shadasia Green, man. I feel like Shadasia let a lot of people down with that fight. I feel like she let a lot of people down with that fight. They were really expecting big things from Shadasia. But I mean, I kept telling people Shadasia decent. She's not like the greatest fighter, and she lost to Franchise Cruz. Spence versus Tim Tszyu confirmed. Reports from Las Vegas indicate that Errol Spence Jr. and Tim Tszyu have officially set their clash for July in Australia. We got some Errol the Truth Spence videos to review today because it's Sunday, the review show. So we're going to pull up some interviews to review. I'm so happy Errol back. I feel like Errol giving the vibes that this could possibly be his last fight. And as a fan, even though Earl been out, we all been anticipating him come back. But as a fan, it's just it's like your favorite fighter. When he got the fights coming up, everybody love talking about him. He gonna give you great interviews. You gonna do great numbers running the content with Earl. He being honest. He not doing no capping. He's just. I like Earl. Huge fan. Hopefully, it's not his last fight. Maybe he got two or three more. We don't know. But we're gonna watch a couple interviews with Earl. Put a one in the chat if you're excited Earl coming back. Tyson versus Mayweather exhibition. New details have emerged regarding a spring 2026 exhibition between legends Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, just let me know when Floyd is actually fighting. Let me know when Floyd is actually fighting. Amateur and local news. USA boxing success Salim Ellis Bey earned a silver medal at the 2026 World Boxing Cup Stage 1 on May 1st, falling in a competitive 5-0 decision to Brazil's Luis Oliveira in the 60 kg final. Okay. Shout out to Salim El Bey. So that is the upcoming fights. And that is the news for the week. Y'all let me know and drop it below what y'all think about that. I'm about to drop the link so y'all can come up and review some of these videos with me. Got about another hour and 10 minutes on here. Let me queue up the videos. I got money on my mind. I don't know what he doing with this rat tail in the back. I'll be doing some crazy stuff with his hair. Band up on the panel. What up, Band up?
Salute, Nickel Slick. How you doing? 2 Cent.
What'd you say?
You hear me?
Yeah, I put my headphones in.
I said, salute, Nickel Slick. How you doing? 2 Cent.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, man. I just left frequent panel. I told them cats to come over here. I think they should be coming over here. Some cats.
Oh, okay. Man, we just went over them the hardcore. We just went over all the news. They didn't miss it, nah. You got to watch the replay.
I'm still with you on the because I heard what you said a little bit about the Errol situation. So I'm glad we on that topic. I kind of know. Yeah, but I'm excited, man. I like it. I would love to see see him I believe in him. I'll put my money on him. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it when he proves himself against this Tim Tszyu. You know what I mean? I would like to see Errol on a good bounce back. But my question for him though is that that whole sentiment about he don't know where he gonna hang his hat. You know what I mean? At what weight class, and he going for names. Well, 2 cents. It's a little early, but eventually we're going to hold that boy feet to the fire because let's cut the bullshit. Who got the hotter division between 54 and 60?
Hold his feet to the fire for what?
Hold his feet to the fire and let's point out reality. It's not color. It's not beat around the bush. We know where the hotter names is at. So if you want the hotter names, let's campaign at a division instead of saying you don't know what division you're gonna go to. If it's not about belts.
Hey, he don't know. I mean, he don't know. That's what he's saying. He don't know. He finna go to where the money the best at. That's what he's saying.
Look at the landscape in the next 2-3 years. This year and next year. What's the hotter division between 160 and 154? 54.
154 is a hot division.
So he should hang his hat there. If that's where the names is at, let's do this.
But you don't know if he can make big fights because of who he is at 160.
I still would take
he don't have to he don't necessarily have to look for a big like he wants big fights. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like, oh, I need a big name to fight so I can get paid type of situation. He's like, I want big fights. Like, I want a big fight. Like, fuck all that belt shit, all that. Like he said, it might be 40,000 people in Australia for him and Tim Tszyu. He won't fights like that.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'm like, if you're going for the legacy part, you're going for the belts part. I see that. And if you're going for the name part, well, you got to go with the names. That's what I feel. I don't feel like you should be at a place where motherfuckers, you waiting on motherfuckers with a certain sell. Because you got to, I mean, Tim Tszyu is big. I mean, I think him and Tim Tszyu are going to do a good thing, but Errol got to put his name, these fans got to see him more. His fans got to see him more. Casual got to see him more. You know what I mean? The name got to still sell. Do we still sell the same? These are questions.
I mean, if he beat Tim Tszyu, he gonna be fine. If he beat Tim Tszyu, like Errol's gonna be everybody gonna be, they gonna be anticipating and excited and waiting to see. Like they gonna be like, okay, he looked decent, cool, let's go. Like he gonna be fine. You get what I'm saying? He don't got nothing left to prove. Honestly,
it's just a couple questions I got for him. You know, when it comes.
The only thing he's proven,
I'm excited,
is that he not done. That's the only thing he proven now.
Oh no! He gotta prove if how he responds to. He beat Tim Tszyu and he barely get out the fight with him. I'm gonna have more questions then. But if he beat the shit out of him, you know what I mean? Like
what questions you gonna have? Like he ain't the same. But you mean it ain't? Listen, Errol. Let me tell you something. In my opinion, if you ask me, in 2 sentences, y'all let me know in the chat. When Errol came back 18 months after that accident and beat Danny Garcia, his legacy was sealed to me. If he would have beat Terrence Crawford, that would have been the icing off the cake, and that would have been one of the best boxing stories we've ever heard.
All right, so check this out. What's up? Y'all gave me, so check this out, right? So is this so I'm asking this question genuinely. Is this 2 cent? I mean not 2 cent. Is Errol Spence? Is we getting a better version of Errol Spence from the Crawford fight, or what y'all think?
I think we're gonna get a better version of Errol Spence from the Crawford fight, but we'll never get the best version of Errol Spence.
Why you think we're gonna get the better version of Errol Spence?
Because he's had time to rest and heal.
I thought he had a year and a half layoff the last time when he fought Terrence Crawford. That was a lot of time to rest and heal, wasn't it?
Obviously not. He said he's been fighting since the amateurs. No, so he said, and then you got to think.
Okay.
He wasn't really resting and healing like that because you still thinking what's next. You still got to try to stay in shape. No, he wasn't really resting and healing. Like he had the opportunity to step away from boxing and rest and heal, decide when he want to come back. Like he had the opportunity to do all of that. We don't know what he's gonna look like.
According to what I hear y'all talk about Errol Spence, I'm expecting him to get knocked out in 30 seconds because, like, just the other day I heard anybody could have beat Errol Spence, even Clarissa Shields, when he fought Terrence Crawford. So just a little bit better version of Errol Spence. This time I'm expecting him to get knocked out in the first round.
What is you expecting him to downplay Crawford record? What is you expecting him to get knocked out? What is you expecting him to get knocked out? Got to do with what
I'm expecting because I listen to y'all, man. I listen to the best of the best with this boxing shit, and that's y'all. And what y'all said 2 days ago, as I can remember vividly, anybody could have beat Errol Spence that fought Terrence Crawford. So if he gonna fight a little bit better.
Yeah, because we were saying that's how bad he looked.
I'm seeing Tim Tszyu could beat him in 1 round. So I'm gonna listen to y'all, man. So just hope my money go good, man.
Well, I'm not saying
I love Rich.
Get it.
Rich, my guy. Rich always come through with the
comprehension is key, Rich. Comprehension is key. What's up, Big Dog Willie?
What's up? Hey, I just got time to say I'm excited for Spence to come back. But what about Tank? That's what I want to know about. What about Tank? This is about Tank right now.
Oh man.
Saying Ironheart, what you got?
Wait, hold on, man. When you done talking.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with Big Dog Willie?
No, I'm just fucking with you guys. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, yo, nah. I was just gonna say, plain and simple, it's real easy to get a better version of the Errol Spence that fought Terrence Crawford because we all know that was the weakest version of Spence that fought Terrence Crawford.
Exactly.
So that's, you know what I'm saying? We all know we're gonna get a better version of that, you know what I'm saying? But aside from that, now that bitch ass Victor Conte is dead, we know that, you know what I'm saying? We already know that Terrence
Sin.
Crawford. We already know that. We already know why Crawford retired, and we know he'll never beat this nigga twice. Plain and
Because he
simple.
old.
Know what I'm
Because
saying?
he old. Because he's old. Oh man, because he old. I agree with that, Sin. Because the man's old and ain't really nothing else for him to prove, man. That's why he retired. I agree with that, Sin.
Because he old. Oh shit, that's crazy. Because I
It's
just watched a
TBE.
49-year-old. I just watched a 49-year-old Romero break a nigga jaw, ball him up, lean him up
Hey,
against the cage, and
hey,
all that. And niggas talking
ooh,
about
I'm
bitch ass
glad you know who
Terrence
that is.
Crawford
Euro
supposed to be
Romero is.
old
Oh my
at
God,
38.
that's that.
All right,
nigga.
come on, y'all. Let's review the video. Here we go.
My fault. Go ahead. Yo.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV here in Las Vegas. Being joined with Errol Spence, who is returning to take on Tim Tszyu July 26th in Australia, July 25th here in the United States. Errol, welcome back. I know it's been a long time coming. A lot of fans have been anticipating your return. Tell me the moment where you realized, like, you know what, it's time to come back. Like, walk me through that moment.
I mean, it was just a continuously waking up every morning. It was like, I'm ready to come back, you know, because sometimes it was kind of scattered. It was like, I want to come back, and then the next day it's like, nah. And then the next day, like, I want to come back. Then it go 3 days, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. But it was continuously, I was ready to come back. Like I kept every morning, I was, you know, either working to come back or doing something to come back. So I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it's the right time. I feel like mentally, physically, and everything. I feel like this time away helped me out a lot.
The time away, how did it help you out a lot? Tell me, reflect on that time away and what you learned and really, you know, what it revealed to you.
Just
Here go the answer to your question, Rich. You listening?
just locking into a more, you know, disciplined lifestyle to where, you know, I'm always around my family, you know, just finding different hobbies that I like other than boxing, and realizing that I'm okay without boxing, and just being 100% there for my family, and just enjoying life outside of boxing, and just getting time to recover too, just getting time to recover mentally, recover physically, and just enjoying life, man. Enjoying life, enjoying the moment, living in the moment, and not just thinking about what's next all the time. I feel like that's a bad habit that I had out of myself. Like, even after winning my first world title, like I never stepped in the moment. I always was thinking about what's next, or who I'm gonna fight next, or what I'm gonna do next. But during this time off, I was just more in the moment, getting more clarity, spending more time with my family, and just the main thing, just enjoying life and just living in the moment and being present. Being present is the biggest thing of all. Just being present with my kids, being present, you know, with my girl, being present, with my fiance, being present with my mother, father, and everybody who's been around me, and my sisters, everybody. Just take them on vacation. We go traveling. I take everybody. I haven't took my girl sister and her baby. You know, just went on vacation, had fun, man. Just enjoying life.
You know, the conversation.
All right.
Hey,
What y'all
so
think about
hold
that?
on. Let's get this understood, right? I'm just betting off of what I heard yesterday, the other day. Me personally, I feel like Errol Spence, one of the best fighters that I've seen, like as far as in the 2015s, 10s, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I never take that from him. When he lost to Terrence Crawford, I'm not gonna sit back and say even Clarissa Shields could have beat him, or even anybody could have beat him. That nigga a beast, hurt or not. I feel like he a beast. And I'm gonna stand by that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to say and make up excuses just because a person that I don't like beat him up. Nah. That's
Well,
just
I
me.
don't know who's doing
That's
that.
just me. He a beast regardless, hurt or not. I ain't gonna sit there and try to discredit him and all that stuff. And nah, I wouldn't do
Who
that.
tried to discredit
And nobody.
him?
The same people that you was there when they was saying even Clarissa Shields could have beat him up the same fight that for Terrence Crawford.
Nigga,
You remember that?
Yeah, a lot of people
I
feel
said
like
that.
that.
I said that. Yeah.
Oh, so you the one that said that. Right.
Yeah. But why are you so hurt? Why are you so hurt?
Because I'm not hurt. I'm saying,
yeah. You sound like you've been crying a little bit, Rich.
I'm saying, I'm listening to y'all.
That's a testament
I'm
to
gonna go
how
by what y'all
bad
saying, and I hope I don't lose money. Can y'all please reimburse me? Because I feel like Tim Zoo gonna knock him out in 30 seconds the way y'all talk about him.
Then that's how you should
so you want to put some money on that? You got
I
some
mean,
money to give up, Rich?
Man,
You got some money to give up, or you backing up, or you about to back out from another bet?
So are you upset because Terrence Crawford beat a handicapped fighter?
Hey, Sin, I'm only putting the money on there because I heard 2 days ago that anybody could beat Errol
Are
Spence.
you upset because Terrence beat a handicapped fighter?
Nope, it's not his
fucking fault. Is that what you mad about?
That nigga should have came in the ring on his shit.
Nobody said it was his fault. Who said it was his fault, y'all? Who said it was his fault?
Oh, no. Nope.
Yeah, y'all want to look at faults and all that stuff, but the whole thing is that.
His fault?
Man, Errol Spence a beast regardless. Errol now, he a beast.
Rich should be mad that he beat that
fighter. I don't
Who's
think
mad?
A lot of shit.
Guys, if I point out a fact, I don't understand what the issue be with y'all.
I don't think no one around 147, 154 could beat Errol Spence besides Terrence Crawford. Until someone prove otherwise, that's what I'm sticking by.
That night, though?
That's what I'm sticking by.
On that night, though, is what we're talking about.
On that night, I don't think none of them niggas around 147, 154 could beat Terrence Crawford.
And you're entitled to your opinion, Rich. And you're entitled to think that.
On that night.
Hey, yo, I'm going to get that clip. I got to get that clip of where the man himself says not to take anything away from Terrence Crawford, but everybody wants to know what the hell was wrong with Errol Spence. That man came from Crawford's corner, so I'm gonna start letting that man.
And then when they just asked him about that, he said, "I'm gonna drop a documentary and I'm gonna tell the story." So that means it was something. It's something to tell. So while you up here crying, I can't help that Terrence Crawford best win was a handicap fighter.
Fucking documentary of excuses is going to be crazy that you guys just roll with. That you guys would never let Bud get out of. That's
hey, well, why are you saying you guys like we're making it up? Let's talk about the previous fighters. Let's talk about the previous fighters.
Can we finish the Bud? Can we
echo chamber with y'all motherfuckers sometimes?
Talking about Bud, please.
Yeah. We ain't trying to
I didn't bring Bud up. That was not banned up this time.
All right, we trying
to I understand about this. I understand that. Bud beat up Errol Spence so bad, made it look like that. Spence could beat Booth that night, the night he was fighting. So, Spence was on top of this game. You guys just mad that Bud was so great. He was probably one of the greatest fighters in the last 25 years that you guys just hate. So you guys are just a bunch of haters. But that's all I see.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm trying to watch the interview and y'all up here Johnson bouncing Bud.
Oh shit!
No, we're not Johnson bouncing Bud. I just said that.
Right.
This is about Tank.
Hey,
when it comes out, about Tank all the way.
That when my mom asked me in my shoe, or my dad asked me in my shoe, I was like, yeah, I think, it's time. I want to come back. I don't know if it's a one-off or, 2 or 3 more fights, but I'm not gonna leave it all in there. So we'll see.
Yeah, that was like my next natural question. Is like, were you thinking like more? I want to feel this out and see how I feel, or did you already kind of have a plan in mind, like how many fights you wanted to come back and do?
Nah, I'm more in the moment. Yeah. I'm more just living in the moment, taking it day by day, and not too much thinking about boxing in the future. I'm more just thinking about right now and just enjoying life and just being more present, just living more in the moment, and just trying to be here and soak everything up. Because one day all this shit gonna come to an end, and it wouldn't be no cameras in my face, getting ready for presses and stuff like that. So just gotta enjoy it now because this will be over one day.
Now, I've heard him say that in several interviews, and that's what's making me feel like, man, this just might be the last one. What y'all think?
I agree. I think it's the last one. I think Earl is just doing this, just to go out on a high note. But I think it should be the last one too. I feel like if you're in and out of the door, like you should, that's not a good look for boxing, Yeah, that's what I look at it.
Now being in and out ain't a good look for boxing. This is hilarious.
I don't know what boxing hacker talking about. I was just gonna let him.
I was just taking notes.
Yeah, I don't know what. No, but I'm saying like it's probably the last one. Yeah. But look, and I agree with what everybody else is saying. Like we gotta stop using these Errol Spence foods for Crawford, man. Come on. I'm an Errol Spence fan, but that night No way Errol Spence beats Crawford that night.
Did you tell Victor Conti that when Victor Conti
Man.
said
Hey,
not to
see,
take anything from
hey,
Crawford?
hey,
Because that's Victor
hey,
Conti saying this. Did y'all tell him that?
Well,
You know
well,
what
I
I'm
know
saying?
one thing. They
wait,
both got cleared by medical.
Why does this keep coming up?
Fox Hacker,
We trying to
Fox
watch
Hacker.
the interview.
Yeah.
I respect Sin.
My bad, too,
You know why I respect
but I
Sin?
got
You know
Yeah.
why I respect Sin, right? Because
Yeah.
Sin admitting that Terrence Crawford looked good due to whatever he is. He admitting that Terrence Crawford looked good and Errol Spence was just Errol Spence. These other people, they trying to say that Errol Spence wasn't shit that night. Sin arguing differently. Good looking, Sin. You just arguing differently.
Hey, Rich, in your weird freak ass mind, you would conflate that message. You would conflate that message into something so perverted and say something like that.
I mean, they both got cleared by
I'm gonna
medical,
leave
so
you
it
to
doesn't
that,
matter,
sir.
right? Once you get cleared by medical, it doesn't matter. Look, because guess what? Crawford can come out the same
I
day
don't
and be
care
like,
what y'all talking about, bro. It don't take away what the fuck happened. Like, I don't understand what y'all don't get. I don't
what if
understand
Crawford
what
comes
y'all
out the next day and say he was injured too? Are we gonna be like, oh?
truth and what happened, y'all. It's okay.
Well, they said the same. They said the same thing about Tank too, and that's what I was like saying about Tank.
I don't know.
This
On the
guy.
last note,
Nobody
a lot of fans,
I don't know about Tank, bro.
they're asking like, hey, why come back? They're maybe a little bit worried about, the last fight. Like, what do you make of that? And have you asked yourself, like, hey, man, like, how do I feel? Like, what's there of me, Errol Spence?
Yeah, but I mean, I've been looking good in the gym. That's why I say no to tune-ups, because I feel like you look good in the gym, you look good in sparring and things like that. You definitely why not look good in the fight? Why you need a tune-up fight if you've been looking good in sparring? So I guess that's a confidence thing for people. But I already have my confidence. I was born with confidence. So I'm just I wanted the best thing that was available, and 10 was available, and I look forward to going to his hometown, because like I said up there, I don't know if it's some kind of sick obsession or whatever, but I really enjoy going to people's hometown and defeating them and letting down all their fans and letting him down too. That's a huge crush you lose in your hometown.
All right, Errol.
Damn, that boy say he like going to hometown and beating you in front of your fans. What y'all think about that? Savage.
I mean, he did that to Cal Brooks, didn't he? So
He did do that, Kel Brooks. So
yeah,
too
he
bad
did.
Tank don't do it.
What the fuck?
What's up, Paige? What you got?
Man, no, I'm about to hop off, bro. That shit crazy, bro.
Hey, don't
Too much. Man, for real, like that shit is crazy, bro. Like we be talking about a whole different topic and niggas just bring up Tank
You
for
gotta
what
ignore.
reason, bro?
Just
Like
ignore
that shit is weird to me, bro. Like that shit mad weird, bro.
It's about Tank though.
But look, I mean, at the end of the day, like he should be able to beat Tim Drew anywhere. I was saying this. I forget who I was saying this to. Like, I think I was saying to Ashley's corner. Like, 70% of Errol Spence should beat Tim Drew. I don't see why. If he can't beat Tim Drew, then he should definitely can't get up. Probably.
Why Tim
that's probably what he doing. That's probably gonna be his measuring stick then.
Yeah, I think so. Because
And
even
it's Tim Tszyu, it
stylistically,
ain't no
he should beat
tune-up.
Tim Drew. I mean, stylistically, he should beat Tim Tszyu. I think skill wise, he should be above Tim Tszyu. Like, yeah, if he's EJ, if he's anywhere close to EJ of old, then he should be able to beat Tim Tszyu. And then he can probably fight Charlo. I think Charlo's a good fight too. I think they've built up a story or rapport. He can fight that. I would have said Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman already got beat. He just got beat really bad, so that's not gonna happen. But I think Charlo and him should maybe able to do something there. That's a hell of a story.
I could see if he fight beat Tszyu, he might fight Charlo.
That's a hell of a story.
Charlo probably beat
two
Errol.
54 fighters, man. I just need him to fight the biggest 54 fighter.
I think if he beats him,
depending on how Earl look, bro. Depending on how Earl look.
Nah, he win both of them fights that we just said. He better get in that fight with Boots. I don't care.
Nah. I think that after Tim Tszyu, he should fight.
Why would Earl fight Boots?
Oh my God, the protection of Errol versus Boots.
Nah. Look, I ain't mad.
Exactly.
I don't want to see him.
Well, I don't think Boots has Fundora in his sight. Like Boots is unifying again, unified title.
But I'm just saying, you saying that, but he already said he's not worried about trying to get no belts and no shit like that. Boots is
Yeah, I
trying
think Boots
to
should
get
fight
The name
Fedora.
and the belts. He's both. He's the
He
biggest.
don't
He's the
want
big
them.
one.
He's not staying in the
He's the big
the.
one. Who's a
He's not
bigger
competing
fighter?
too long, bro. He's
Hey,
planning to
look.
retire soon.
One
Who's the
thing I
biggest
don't want to
fighter at
hear.
160,
I don't.
154? I'm
One
The
sorry.
thing.
biggest Fedora.
What
One
was
thing
Dean
I
just
don't want to
preaching about?
hear.
Fondora's the
Fedora.
biggest fighter at 154. What are you talking about?
Hold
I
on.
don't think
One
no
thing I
one
don't
could
want to
beat.
hear.
I don't
What are
think
we
no
talking
one.
about?
I don't think no one could beat Errol Spence, man. Until they fight. As long as Errol Spence fighting, I don't think no one could beat him. I ain't one of them niggas that switch sides and start hating on Errol Spence. He wasn't this, he was that. I think he could beat these
Are you
niggas.
going?
Yeah,
I'm
I
sticking
think,
with Boots.
I
I'm sticking with
honestly
Errol
be.
Spence.
yeah, like, but
I
the
I'm with
promise.
problem
that
is Earl
too.
It
Spence.
ain't got nothing to do with Terrence Crawford, none of that stuff. I actually think that nigga good, man.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
really
give a fuck
good.
about a car accident or not, man. I
He's
think
really
he
good.
good.
But the problem is that
If Errol was healthy enough to stand in that ring and look at Fedora and almost get that fight, nigga, that nigga's healthy enough to fucking campaign at that fucking weight. Nigga,
he's
these two
planning to
fighters.
retire.
Come on now,
Why
bro.
are you
We
He's
so
gotta
planning to
stop.
mad that he
retire.
don't want to
Hold on.
campaign at the weight?
That's
You can't
crazy.
just,
2
just
cents.
Why?
bro.
You hear this?
I don't
This
get
don't
no.
even
I'm not
make
You hear
sense.
this?
disrespect. No,
Hold on,
I'm
hold on. Let
I'm
me get this super chat. Shout out to Kadir with the $4.99 in the super chat. He says, "Man Up is a professional bud bouncer."
I'm glad I can get you that.
You're tripping for
I'm
that
glad I
sound
can get
effect.
somebody to get you that photo.
Shout out Kadir with the super chat.
But Bandit, why weren't you mad at Boots when he fought Limo? I
Hey,
didn't
I
hear
ain't
all
gonna
that
lie.
energy
Two
when Boots
cents. I ain't gonna
was
lie,
fighting
man.
Limousine. What the guy's
Two
name?
cents. Hey, when you said that thing about Clarissa Shields, man, I ain't know it was you. When I think about it, I was like, I can't believe I'm hearing what I'm hearing.
What happened?
Hey, but she was
But why
talking
you take
trash
everything
though.
so literal? I'm just trying to
I
make an exaggerate a
was
point.
like, God,
What did 2 Cents say?
nah,
Oh, man.
I didn't know it was. I forgot who it was. All I can remember was that everybody was agreeing with each other, and they said, "Yeah." 2 Cents. They said, "No." They said, "Yeah." Oh, Clarissa Shields could beat Errol Spence that night.
Hey, look, Rich was seeing red. Hey, 2
He
Cent,
said
you
you're
had
sick,
Rich
man.
seeing so much red, he couldn't even think of who the fuck said it. That nigga was
She
boiling.
Why
said,
is he
she
so
said,
mad? I'm
she
just
Hey,
said,
trying to.
she said, nigga, it was me. He said,
I'm
oh,
driving, right? And I'm
oh.
like, man, what the fuck am I hearing right now?
But why do y'all be taking everything so literally and be so emotional?
Nah,
Y'all
but
be
she could have though.
You said it,
I
yeah. You
believe
said
that.
she said what
Hey,
talking
two
about.
cents. It's
I
the way you
co-signed
be
that
serving
statement.
it.
huh?
You be serving
I
it.
co-signed that statement. My fault. Go ahead. I ain't
Oh,
gonna talk
you.
about it. I
This
co-signed
shit
it
was
though.
funny.
Just believe your words, 2 Cents. That's all.
Hey, but look, I just don't want to hear y'all nut ass niggas all of a sudden having championship level demands on a nigga that y'all just let somebody skate off into the sunset. Y'all own, like, y'all homie was able to just ride off and remain the hero. So why do y'all have all these obligations of an Errol Spence, of a Tank Davis? Why must they do all of this shit that y'all need, but y'all homie don't gotta
Ooh,
do nothing?
Spence.
Why
Let
y'all
me answer that. Let me answer that,
Listen.
Spence.
He don't got to do
Let me answer
nothing.
that,
He
Spence.
good.
Sin.
Crawford say
Sin.
he
Hey, wait,
old.
hold
He don't
on.
have nothing to prove. He beat the
Ooh,
game.
Hey,
What
hold
Sin.
on.
Let
happened to
me
all of
answer
that?
that.
Wait, hold
Sin.
on.
Sin.
Hey, hold on. Let me say something.
Hold on. First of all, this ain't a Crawford show. What did y'all think about the Benavidez fight this weekend?
That's what I'm about. All right, so let me respond to Sin real quick, because it's really a Shakur Stevenson rule, because he fought a champion, he still got judged for that, and then he fought another champion, and niggas saying if he fight him, they don't even want to see that fight. He shouldn't even fight a champion in the ring, Murray Tyler. You hear niggas running
Who
around
said
saying
that?
that, right? But
That's
at
not
the
what I
end
was
of
gonna
the day,
say.
with the Zerto shit, we left off on something. I'm gonna say it again, like I said before. Who the fuck has Zerto beat up? I put Dave Benavidez in my top 3 or top 5 pound for pound. Don't get it twisted. But who have Zerto ever beat? That was good.
Oh, Jesse Hart. I don't know. People don't know.
Jesse
I
Hart.
mean, no. Yeah.
Oh, nigga couldn't even survive. He couldn't even stay
He lost to
in shape for
Bivol,
4
right?
rounds.
I mean, at the end of the day, no. I mean, he was unified champion, and it was like I said, it was a magnificent performance. The only problem is like that was Benavidez' sparring partner and shit, you know, like his chief sparring partner and shit, you know.
Joe, and then you got Eric.
Yeah, so that's what I thought.
He's screaming out Joe Smith. Joe Smith was
Why do y'all keep bringing up sparring partner? Like Shakur spar people he fight all the time. Why do
No,
you
we
keep bringing
said no, not somebody sparring. We said sparring partner. They did over 200 rounds together. So like,
But he still went up 25 pounds though.
No. We're not taking that from him.
Yeah,
I
we're not
said
taking
he in the top.
it from,
I
but
think
like
David Benavidez in the top 3, top 5. When I get
top
it down,
5.
He's definitely in the top 3
I'll
or top
put
5.
under
Pound
Shakur.
for pound. I'm not taking
Maybe
that away
number
from him.
4 or number
but
5.
I still want to know who have Zerto beat, because people like to deflect and then they start bringing up other fighters and shit like that.
Well, they told you who Zerto beat. You just didn't know who they was because you don't watch the cruiserweight division.
Smith is, but Joe Smith not some shit to me.
Brother, relax, Rich, relax, bro. I got a better question for you, sir.
But Benavidez should be like top 5
I got
though.
a better question for you, sir. Who has Benavidez ran from? That's what I want to know. How about that? Who he ran from? Give me that. Who has he said no to fighting? How about that? Because I know some niggas y'all love that have said no to fighting niggas. So tell me, who has Benavidez?
But I don't understand. So wait, but my question is, okay, that was his sparring partner. So what is y'all point with that? What's the point y'all trying to make? What's the point you're trying to make?
Benavidez.
I'll put it to you like this. You know how people like say, well, he's fighting his sparring partner?
I never take that from him.
I'll leave it at that, you know?
He goes straight to the fight. So when he fight, he be trying to knock a nigga head off.
So we can't take nothing from that.
I'm not taking nothing from David Benavidez. I'm saying who have Zerto ever beat that made niggas jump around and scream out, "Oh my God, he beat up Zerto, this, that, third." Like I know Zerto.
I think it's because he stopped.
I don't think nobody. Hold on, let me say this because nobody's jumping around screaming, "Oh, he beat Zerto." We're looking at his performance. We're looking up the fact that he moved up 25 pounds and he put on a performance like that and stopped an opponent. So all this you talking about, nobody's even doing that. That's his first fight in the division, and now he's unified. So now he's finna get all the smoke. He's a champion in 2 divisions, 175 and cruiserweight. Like, what's up?
Did Zerto have a belt? Does Zerto have a belt, right?
A cent. But I'm gonna use their own logic. I'm gonna use their own logic. He's cherry picking. Oh, I'm gonna use their other logic. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna use their other logic. He was already that many pounds, so he really ain't move up. That's what they say about Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney and them niggas. He tell you he was already 230
That's what their corner said, though, Rich. We're saying what their corner said. We're saying what those people said. We're not making that up. Like
I say he's saying what they're
and that's what I'm saying. So why is you trying to give him credit for that 2 cents? If
hold on.
If you don't give other niggas credit for doing that,
Rich. It's 25 pounds, Rich. You sound
he was already 200 pounds. According to y'all, he walk around at 230. He said that. He said out of his mouth.
Rich, let me stop you while you let me
He said that out of his mouth.
Listen, let me stop you because you sound crazy. Let me stop you.
Rich got to punch a hole in the wall.
Nah.
Relax. Take a deep breath.
I'm getting them. No.
Take a deep breath. Because you think you cooking, but like no.
But you know what's interesting though?
So did y'all enjoy the fight? Yes or no?
No, it was amazing. It was really good. Yeah, that was a really good fight.
Were you not entertained? Yes or no?
Like the movie 300.
Hell yeah, we enjoyed the fight, man. That nigga beat the shit out of that nigga.
Hey, hold on. I got some discrepancy.
And he elbowed the shit out of that.
See, I ain't like that.
That was Tiger elbow right there. That was a hell of an elbow.
I like that.
That shit was like Muay Thai.
That's my fucking issue right
But
now.
I seen it from a different angle. He didn't elbow him though, did he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
For sure.
I thought his eye fell out.
But I think he hit him with a more intentional elbow.
That nigga competitive. That's all that showed me. He competitive. He wanted
that was dirty, dog.
I thought his eye fell out for a second. I hope that man's eye didn't fall out, bro.
Man, let me tell you something. Have any of you niggas ever been hit with an elbow before? Have any of you motherfuckers ever been hit with an elbow before?
Yeah.
Hell no.
That shit, like for real. Like, let me tell you, if somebody even swing that shit at you in sparring, if somebody even swings that shit at you in training, you should automatically nigga, you should go get a weapon or just take it like the It's highly offensive. It's highly offensive as a fighter, and when you hit somebody with an elbow on accident, you know when you hit him because the shit is sharp as hell. You feel like you cut a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like to say that he didn't notice or it was an accident or anything like that, like I feel like that just be a blatant lie. And I hate for somebody to give somebody else, these other niggas that I don't like. I hate when you give them talking points to discredit your wins.
Nah,
I don't think that was not necessary.
I finally agree with Sim, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I was at fucking work
But
last
straight
night.
up.
I did not get to see this fight at all, bro.
I don't like that shit. I don't like that Benavidez did that. That was a dirty ass tactic for real. And that shit could easily break somebody's eye on an accident. With an elbow, you could easily crack an orbital bone. You could easily break a nose. You could easily cut somebody open just nicking somebody with your elbow.
I thought his eye fell out, bro. Like I literally thought his eye fell out when he did that shit. I said, damn, I got my missing an eye right now.
So yeah, I wouldn't honestly. I on some real shit, and I ain't no sucker nigga, but I think that shit is worthy to be ruled no contest. On some real shit.
It's hard to say because he punches so fast, it'll be ruled accidental at that point, because it could be just at that velocity he was throwing the punches.
Hacker, it was one elbow that looked like he pulled that man's head down into that elbow. That shit looked like a straight. I thought he was applying for Zuffa. I thought the nigga was trying to impress Dana White.
That shit did look like Muay Thai punches, bro. I was like, damn.
Yeah, like it was a
I didn't know I was
elbow,
that loud,
bro.
y'all. I didn't know I was that loud.
I was like, geez, bro.
But yeah, that was dirty. So if y'all seen more than one elbow, like I seen more than one elbow, and I ain't get to catch the whole damn event.
I saw two. I did see two.
I saw two.
In the
right?
exchange,
You know what I'm saying? And it was man. That's my only discrepancy against that win.
One
that
going forward, one going
tactic.
back. I said, damn, man.
Right. It wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary for the win, and that could have been responsible for the stoppage. And that's my only discrepancy.
No, it did look like that was the reason why. Too. I think the elbow really took the steal. I don't think they're gonna be friends after that.
I seen when he punched him and his eye started swelling up immediately.
Yeah, that's the elbow. That ain't no damn punch.
Look, when he pulled back right before that right hook, right before that last right hook, when he pulled back, he came back with an elbow and hit him with it, doubled up on that side.
He hit him with that right, boom, and his eye started swelling up immediately. Go back and watch it.
Yeah,
I watched it in slow motion.
But the elbow came right before that same shot, and a mouse forms the same way. Like, hey, look, I'm just telling y'all, I'm a Benavidez fan, but I call shit down the middle. If motherfuckers do some sucker shit, I don't know what I'm saying. I can't respect it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was deliberate. It was avoidable, and it wasn't necessary for the win. And the fact that a fight could easily be stopped on an accidental elbow, I can't rule that out and just say that.
No ref. But he punched too fast, man. Ain't nobody ref gonna catch that. You have to have a really good eye to see that.
You got, man. You got to be a ref that does your job. Plain and simple. If we caught it, hold on. If we caught it and we're not the professionals, then it ain't no excuse for you catching it at a front row seat. You right there.
You might have a good eye.
You could taste the sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So, motherfucker, it ain't like you got the best seat in the referee has the best seat out of all of us. So he has to be responsible for seeing that. That's not saying the referee can't miss certain things.
It was so crazy. His speed was so crazy. When they put a slow-mo, it still looked like he was punching fast. Even in slow motion. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, he was crazy, that boy with that thunder.
He might be the fastest puncher in boxing.
Hey, what y'all thought about Munguia?
He was good too. He looked really good.
Man, look, I always thought Munguia was good. What disgusted me was seeing Canelo turn into his motherfucking cheerleader. That was the fakest shit I ever seen in my life. I can't believe that.
Oh my god!
Canelo been buddies though.
Never supported nobody, bro. So stole that man thunder and made it a Canelo show. Like all of a sudden, people talking to this motherfucker want to see his next move and all that. Man, get Canelo the fuck out of here, yo. Pack him up. That was the fakest shit I ever seen right there. Now he want to wear the shirt. That was some sucker shit, man. I ain't like that.
Come on, Sam. You ain't think Canelo was genuinely supporting them? They in camp together.
Come on, I can't go for the WWE stuff too, Sam.
Nah,
Canelo was too big for everybody. Canelo was too big for everybody a minute ago. Now that he done got his ass whooping, his stock drop, he got to he got to tag along with somebody now. That shit was fake as fuck.
Damn,
disgusting. They're despicable, Canelo. How Nebraskan of you. How Nebraska, sir?
I don't know, Sam. I don't know if I can agree with that one.
Hey, look, I don't need.
But I feel you though. I feel you though.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I think that was some fake shit.
Hey, all them fights on the card, they was banging.
Yeah, they're all good. I thought they were all good. Well, I only saw like 3 of them. Actually,
That's
I
a
didn't see the
usual
whole.
PBC card though, right? Like don't PBC
No,
cards normally go like that. I don't
no,
know. They
not
gonna be taking
usual.
that dudes is going broke. The company's about to fail. They can't afford this. And once again, we get another legendary card,
The
legendary
Fundora,
performance.
wasn't the Fundora
Boy,
card a
y'all not
PVC
entertained?
card?
Y'all was entertained, right? That's what y'all just
Yeah.
said, right?
No, that was a good
Or y'all
Mexican
still hating
Independence
on
Day.
The
Alabama?
Fundora card wasn't bad either.
I thought it wasn't that good. I don't think it was worth the money.
I was at fucking work for that fight too. Damn it, I gotta stop working.
No, don't put
If
worth.
you broke, just say that.
No, I didn't think it was worth the money. No, I
Well,
thought.
then just don't buy it then.
Yeah.
Did you buy it? Did you buy it? Did you buy that fight?
Yeah, I
Hacker?
bought it. Yeah, I bought it.
What's up,
Yeah,
Dante?
it wasn't worth it to me. Did you like it, Sin?
The Fundora Thurman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that fight. I definitely like that fight. I ain't gonna say what.
Thurman got his ass whooped, man.
I mean, yeah, Thurman
Yeah.
got beat up. He fought an uphill battle. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm glad at the fact that he ain't quit like a bitch. He ain't go, you know what I'm saying? He ain't throw no towel in. He wasn't dropped. He was still, trying to finish out the fight. And he's a championship level fighter that should have got the dude. He should have got the just due to go that distance. You got to stop a champion. Keith Thurman ain't lost the one credible.
Hey, they
Thurman's
showed
up
the
there-
replay.
Thurman's up
Keith
there
Thurman,
now.
that Fundora. They showed the replay. Fundora wasn't even landing them shots on Keith Thurman. He was blocking and slipping.
He's like, I hit that boy. I beat him. And I beat him.
Adrian
On some
Broner.
real shit, it's a 36-minute bout, and at a championship level, if you don't see somebody at least get dropped or drastically hurt, then they should have the time to figure it out. We done seen plenty of championship fights, that didn't pick up until the last 2 rounds, or the last 2 rounds, motherfucker might have shifted the tides and hit somebody else with something. Like, that's the nature of combat. And you got to give the time for all of that shit to take place at the highest levels. You stop an amateur nigga where you stop Keith Thurman at. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that for a championship level main event, stopping the fight early and shit. You don't do that. So that's my take on that. But yeah, I fuck with the Fundora Thurman fight, especially because Thurman ain't no bitch, even though he kind of moved like one.
I like the Inoue fight. Yeah, like yesterday too in the morning. I think I heard what you said about it too, Sam, about it being sort of like they were like sort of a little bit lackluster. But I think the problem was the stance that Nakatani had. Nakatani tried to because Inoue was faster. I was trying to explain this, Inoue was faster, so Nakatani made a really wide stance. So every time Inoue would throw a punch, he'd have to lunge forward, so he could counter him. But his stance also made him it was hard for him to get off, be more active. His stance was just too damn wide,
Well, the thing is, this is what people talking about. It was lackluster, but you got 2 high-level fighters. Like, either it's gonna be a chess match or somebody gonna get their ass whooped.
That's
like you rarely just get like a 2 even fighters at that high level of a fighter where the fight is like they just going back and forth like that.
I think the last time I seen that was
I felt like the fight was decent, but they both had things that they had to overcome with each other, and when they was trying to take advantage of it, their asses was getting popped. We seen in a way
we talking about
frozen by Nakatani. Nakatani froze. And then Nakatani just stood there for like 3 seconds looking at him. I'm like, what are you doing?
Because Inoue is fast, so he can't just rush in. So it was tricky though. It was a tricky fight I think for both of them. But Nakatani looked way bigger than Inoue in that fight though. Inoue looked like a little child in that fight. Nakatani looked big as hell.
We can't hear you, Dodger. If you
I ain't saying that. I was just listening to all this bullshit going on right now.
Nakatani looks too fast,
What's
man.
up?
Nah, I ain't like that.
On that bullshit in the chat, man.
Nah, band up. You already know I was on your whole ass head talking about Errol, nigga, whole ass nigga. Stay on that side with Bud, nigga. We don't like y'all.
I ain't say. Oh, I'm not.
Hey,
I got questions.
Put your hands up, nigga. I'm about to knock your ass out if you don't defend yourself. My bad, but nah.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Nah, it's not a I'm trying to catch up on all the stuff. I was over here grocery shopping and shit. So but it's been the fights was I like the weekend. I mean, I think Inoue and Nakatani really didn't want to hurt each other, and they were overthinking a lot, which happens. They're probably friends. They probably train with each other. Probably know each other's family. because you can't be in the same country as small as Japan is, and y'all box and y'all don't know each other. So it's like they probably didn't. I think they're cooler than what they are. And Nakatani was happy. He was like, "Shit, I got paid my biggest payday. I ain't get knocked out. I'm alright." You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was a decent fight, but it could have been better. So I think both of them could have went a little harder, but it is what it is. But it was a I say a B minus fight, just because of the chess match. But then there's David. Now David, I keep hearing Sin, I'm gonna get on your ass too. Talking about he hit him with multiple elbows. He only hit him with the elbow coming out, and that's
That
because
nigga hit that nigga with 4 elbows, nigga.
he hit him with one whole ass
I'm
nigga,
putting it
and
all
I'm
up
gonna
there.
hit you. I'm about to
Now
hit you
I'm
with
stressing.
two. Now I'm about to
Nigga,
hit you with two.
nigga, you better,
Now you got to nah.
Hey,
Now time
nigga,
for
you
the.
better kiss your elbows goodbye. It's gonna be the last time you use them motherfuckers.
Here
How
come the
about
go
that?
plot. Here come the go plot, the whole ass nigga. No, but nah, yeah, nah, but nah. People don't understand. Keep people saying Zerto was a bad fighter now. No, Zerto was never a bad fighter. Zerto just wasn't the upper echelon. If you put of a scale of as a 1 to 10, he's a fucking 7.5. He's just slow as hell.
I mean, he was
So
the
it's like
unified champion.
yeah, he's a 7.5, and
He
He was the
was.
unified champion.
I
He
don't get
Don't
why
was.
that
people.
mean
Well, that's
something
what I said. I
boxing
think
happened?
he's right. He's right below Shakur. I think he's right below Shakur. Like
I don't,
he's
but
probably number 4 in the
I got him number.
pound list
I
right
got him
now.
number one. I got him number one.
Nah, I can't put him over
Pound for
Usyk. That's
pound. Hold
crazy.
on. We forgot
Okay,
what the
so I
You
got
pound.
got
this question
Usyk.
for y'all. I'm gonna let
You got
Teach go.
Usyk and Inoue.
Hold on, listen. I want y'all to think about this, and I'm gonna let Teach go because Teach ain't been up here in a minute. But who did Shakur beat to beat over David Benavidez on the pound for pound list? 2 centers in the chat. Y'all on the panel. I want y'all to think about that. And Teach, what's up? What you got for the show?
Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, gotta say this fast before the mic cuts out. Benavides, man, the dude, Benavides, he's just moving with a purpose, man. Like, I love everything this guy is doing. He has a style that nobody else has. The dude is 29, 3-division champion, 68, 75, cruiserweight. And the dude, like, he's willing to fight everyone. He's like willing to fight any and everyone. So forget the pound for pound list. Like Benavides to me is a face of boxing. Like nobody else is moving like this guy. And that's all I gotta say. Like right now he doesn't have the media presence and the fan base to give him that big pay-per-view buys that actually makes you the face of boxing. But for me, like he has everything else. Like he's the face of boxing.
All right, here we go. Somebody else they keep calling the face of boxing. Shout out to David Benavidez. So I didn't see no answers in the chat. Who has Shakur Stevenson beat? Because the reason, and I just told somebody this earlier, the reason why I feel like David Benavidez will be over Shakur in the pound per pound list is because he went up more pounds. Not the only reason, but one of the main reasons will be because he went up more pounds. Like, what are we talking about? Is that not a qualification or what? Go ahead, Don.
Well, Shakur beat the great Jamel Herring, so automatically number 1 pound for pound right there. You know what I'm saying? Jamel Herring, number 1 in all our rankings. I speak for everybody when I say Jamel Herring is one of the top fighters of all time. Nigga, nobody ever said that shit. Ever.
Nah, he beat Tio though.
Who? The one that lost to fucking Cam Boses? That was having close fights with Steve Claggett, Baguette Bread? No,
hey,
bro.
I'm just saying what they say.
No, it's like David has a better. I put him number 1 for me because I always do my pound for pound is if they were the same size, who can beat this nigga? And I don't see nobody right now. At this moment, no. Maybe it's recency bias. I don't see nobody right now. So it's like, yeah. So I don't see nobody beating him. I think Shakur is probably number 4 on maybe 4. I think.
Do you see anybody beating Shakur?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. But my question is, where did the Shakur Benavidez comparison start? Because I think it's dumb, but Where did the comparison start?
I mean, you got to put so Shakur's number 3 pound for pound, right? Because it's here begun between Inoue or Usyk, right? From 1 and 2. So Shakur's number 3, and then Bienvedes will be number 4. The reason I'll say Bienvedes below Shakur is because Shakur beat a more higher rated fighter than Bienvedes did, right? Like, yeah, Zotto was unified, but then you say that Shakur beat a 2-time lineal champion who was the current lineal champion for 140. So in that case, that's why you put him sort of like the top 3. And then now Shakur is like, well, he should be a champion number at 135 too, but he got stripped. But he's a 4 division champion right now. Yeah.
Hold on. I understand people want to say Josh Taylor was lineal champion, but like don't you have to fight a top 10 person in the fucking Ring magazine to keep that shit?
No,
when did Teal fight anybody in the top 10 after he fought Josh Taylor?
He beat the lineal, so he beat the lineal champion, which made him the lineal champion.
And then how did he keep the ring belt if he ain't fight nobody in the top 10 after that?
Right. I mean, that's a good question. But he still beat the lineal champion.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but you don't still lose it like that. Like you're still lineal champion, you know.
What's up?
You don't like have like a deadline, then you lose your lineal championship status. You know, that's why.
Hey, can I say something right? Salute the teach.
Nah,
man.
you can't say nothing, nigga.
Salute the
motherfucking thing.
Salute the teach, man. Real fans, Shakur fans, whatever you want to call it. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Real you get your bullshit off.
Real fans and Shakur fans, we don't sit back and discredit a fighter just to make another fighter look good.
You just did that with Errol. I
didn't do that with Errol. I said Errol
you
was like that, nigga. Y'all
niggas
keep saying Errol not like that.
Nigga.
Y'all was doing
we
that
never
to Errol.
Said that. No,
y'all was saying that. Y'all was saying anybody could beat Errol Spence fighting Terrence Crawford. That's outrageous.
Nobody
said
outrageous
that. That's
to say.
Hey,
you said that.
Oh, man, I was defending Errol Spence.
You said that. No, you wouldn't. Stay on that side. Get off our side. We don't need you over here.
Anyway.
Personally for me, I just gotta give Benavides a lot of credit just because whenever that dude was at 68, I picked against him multiple times. You could ask Cash Crypto. Like I've been picking against Benavides forever. And he proved me wrong each and every time. Me and Key, like we had Boo Boo like winning that we had him over Benavides. He went in there and washed Boo Boo.
Hold on, teach. Now you know I keep hitting fucking Boo Boo.
Nah, I picked Boo Boo as well because Boo Boo is like one of my favorite fighters too. So I've been picking against Benavides for a very long time, and he proved me wrong each and every time. So I just gotta put mad respect on that guy's name. Like the only fighter that I want to solidify Benavides right now is Bivol, because I have Bivol like up there, so I need to see that fight.
Arbitrary, yeah. But
nah, just Bivol. I don't need to see those other ones. Only Bivol.
David from throwing them crazy ass combos.
That's the thing. His work rate is
might be the issue.
Yeah. His work rate is too high, and the intensity along with that. You know what I'm saying? Along with his range, is like I was saying when I was critiquing Shakur's performance against Tio. With certain people that have a high level of volatility that you don't want to get caught up against the ropes or on the corner with, and that's what what's his name Benavides was showing kind of all as he's shown throughout his career. You can't afford to let him close no distance on you because you ain't gonna get no clinches or nothing like that. You're just gonna get a whole lot of pain. Plain and simple.
I will say one thing though. I will say one thing. Yo, some people don't criticize Benavides like they criticize other fighters. I have to say that though. Cause I be hearing people say, like for instance, Devin Haney, they'll be like, everybody that Devin fought, he had a physical advantage against. A physical advantage, and he was always younger than. Benavides has been younger than every single person he's fought and bigger than every single person he's fought until this guy. And nobody once criticized him. I heard the way Billy
either or yard.
So why you ain't criticizing boxing?
Nah, Zerdo was older than Zerdo.
I want to hear from people who criticize Devin.
You lying, box hacker. Zerdo was older than David Benavides. You lying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I think
Box
You
said
but
lying,
so
Turtle. You lying,
yeah,
David. You lying.
yeah, Zoro is
Nah,
definitely
I
older,
don't
but I think Zoro is also bigger now.
Zerto
Nobody
is
bigger.
older. Hey, some people don't like their own color, man. But go ahead, boss. I cook.
That was diabolical to say, Rich. But
Rich,
yeah,
don't
like,
make me kick you off of here with that stupid shit.
but
Yeah,
I've always said like people create so much criticism for certain fighters, you know, but then they don't. But then it doesn't. It's not all the way around for all the fighters,
Boxing
you
hacker.
know.
That's why
Yeah.
you're free to criticize them if you want. Like, why do y'all want to
Well,
make other people
but
criticize
why?
people?
If I criticize the first guy, why I got to criticize the second guy? Because so you criticize him. I literally heard people say Devin has all the physical advantages. Look at
He
him. He's
do.
young.
Is that
Yeah,
fault?
and Benavidez did too. So why y'all give him full credit? The Benavidez is probably younger than Devin.
People acknowledge that Benavidez is bigger than them. People acknowledge that.
No,
Yeah, like
but no,
you
all
can
the
clearly see that
Benavidez
Devin
is
is
I mean, the
going down, and
competition's a
then
fucking difference.
huh?
Devin is going down, is shrinking himself down to a certain way. Like Devin ain't
Benavidez has
madly
been
drastically taller than these motherfuckers or
bro.
nothing like that. A lot of them they are.
Benavidez and Boo Boo, the size difference was diabolical. Wait, like what are we talking about? Like Benavidez
Hey,
always had a
well,
size,
how much did they
Yeah,
weigh
and we
going into the
said
fight?
that Benavidez was going to be too big for Boo Boo.
And
Everybody
outside of him
acknowledged
but
being
that.
nobody
taller,
discredits
Yardy
Benavidez.
was heavier. Wasn't
Everybody's
Yardy
giving
heavier
100% credit. Meanwhile, other fighters get, oh, he's too big. He has
They're
all
acknowledging
the
it just like they
advantages.
doing with Benavidez. I don't understand what
No,
you're
they
saying,
don't.
Boxing
No, they
Hacker. They
don't. No
do, and
Yeah,
people.
they
like
acknowledge it. They do the
Boxing,
exact same thing. You say
boxing
people
hacker,
pointed
boxing
out with
hacker.
one fighter
Yeah.
just like they pointed out with Benavidez, and then you say what? Like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Boss Hager, you
Yeah.
wasn't here yesterday, man. You remember all the times that Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney don't get respect because they was really that weight
Listen, y'all not
class.
about to cry on my
Yeah.
You don't
family,
remember
man.
that?
Y'all messing
They
up
don't
the
say
Yeah.
that for
conversation
David
with the crying
Benavidez.
shit.
He was never that weight class.
Hold on. Listen. Y'all messing up my show with the crying. Please, let's have the conversation about the fights this weekend, not about how
Yeah.
y'all upset because other people are not
No,
criticizing the way you
it's
want them to. We don't need to do that right now.
not, I
The
mean,
show's
shouts
not
out to
that long
Bev.
today.
I don't think he should. I don't think he should fight. I don't think Canelo should ever fight him in life, though. I think Benavidez is too old. I mean, too young, and too
I
big.
don't think Canelo is gonna fight him. I
I
never
think
thought Canelo was
that's a
gonna fight
smart
him.
move. I don't think he should.
He's
It's
too
not.
big.
It's not. You can't gain much from that fight, and it's a
I
little bit
don't
too
believe
dangerous.
it's the too big issue. I think that he works. His work rate is everything Canelo fears. You know what I'm saying? It's a big puncher that's going to send hundreds of them probably per round. That's Canelo's
Man,
kryptonite.
then,
Canelo looks for one big shot that he's never had. We all to try to fantasize, try to make him paint him out to be some knockout artist, but he's never been that. However, he does have, he does put a lot of effort into that punch, so it is cinematic. But that's the shot that he's looking for. He's never going to find that shit on Benavidez. It ain't going to do nothing to him. And Benavidez is going to reciprocate that shit with 10 times the volume. Canelo fears that. And I don't need to see Canelo get his ass whipped like that to know exactly what the fuck is going to happen. So I don't care to see that fight. I think that Benavidez has already esteemed
But
his name
Canelo got
beyond
the head
Canelo.
movement, seeing Canelo got the head movement.
I mean, I guess. Until he doesn't. And I think that's a bad night to not have it. That's a bad night to not have it. He's not going to dodge all them shits. You know what I'm saying? Ain't enough head movement in the world you can give that motherfucker.
he's entirely too. It's way too big. That dude walks around like 230, 225, man. That's way too big for
We're
Canelo.
not making it sound like he can't be beat. Like the motherfucker can be beat. He's been dropped
Everybody can be
before. Like
beat, but
he
I'm just
has
saying
holes in his
Canelo is
game.
just way too small for a guy. Not only is he big, he's really he's really good plus big.
No, let
He
me tell
needs
you the
to fight
issue.
somebody that can move like Morrell with more experience and punching power. That's the type of style that's gonna beat Benavidez.
The thing with Canelo never has.
No,
Canelo
if
does not have
Benavidez
the
goes
work
to
rate.
the heavyweight, I think he's gonna get beat. I don't think they get beat at anything less than heavyweight. If he goes to,
He's not going to heavyweight though.
he should. That's probably the way he's supposed to be at.
Or you gotta be like, nigga, have some type of fucking explosive dynamite in your fucking hand, like Wilder did.
I think Betterbeat might cause some problems, though. I think Betterbeat might be the one causing problems.
Nope.
I
don't think it's going to be.
Theoretically, Beterbiev could probably drop Benavidez.
Yeah, but that's extreme speed with extreme power.
I don't think Better Beef or Jai could do anything to Benavidez.
Hey, honestly, and I have
Man,
to agree with my
never
man's,
know.
but I think that Benavidez fights with the same fire and intensity. Bivol is a good matchup for him, but Bivol don't have the same output or that pop in his punch. So I see that
Man, the
kind of
pop
going
in
the
his punch
same way.
is different though.
She said,
But
Bivol
why
does
do
Spence,
have
Spence, she said
output.
Beterbiev.
why do people think that Jairo Pataya can beat Benavidez?
Oh
I don't know why. I don't know why, man. Like, I think Benavidez stops him.
I don't
man.
see it. I don't see
I
why
don't see
people
it
think
either.
that. I don't see it. I don't know. I'm like, am I tripping? Because I don't see it. Like, what I just seen watch Jairo Pataya last fight. Nothing about that fight made me think he could beat
No,
Benavidez.
nobody's gonna go into that fight thinking that they're more relentless than Benavidez. Like, you're not gonna win that fight. So Jai is gonna come in there thinking he's more relentless, and he's gonna get knocked out. And Better be the same way. He's gonna think he's more relentless, and he's gonna get knocked out.
But Better
I
Beef got
think
the power to knock out Benavidez. You don't think so?
Better be, yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
nah,
That's a
It's gonna be.
dangerous fight for
but
both
you're
of them.
talking about who could outlast who though? Like Benavidez has that crazy stamina, and Better Beef is getting up there. He's like what 40 now.
But yeah, but Benavidez ain't taking too many shots from Better be. Come on. But like, it's gonna be a question of like, it's speed versus power, basically. You know, like that's
Nah,
literally what it's gonna be. Like,
but
And
Beterbiev doesn't
the
have elite.
aircraft carrier says Ja has layers to his style.
man, Better
Man,
be.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't even hear that right there. Making up,
I,
we
I,
about to try to make up superpowers for this nigga now.
I understand why Bivol didn't want to give him that rematch because like Better be the type of fighter that'll send you close to death. You know, like that guy hits
I don't even think that was
that
an
guy
issue.
hits
I
way
think
too
people be
hard,
pressing
bro.
rematches. I don't think that shit needed a trilogy, but right then and there. I don't think that I think that the both matches were fine. Like it wasn't a
Yeah,
lot. Like I'm fine with the decisions. I'm fine with the trilogy happening down the line. I don't think that shit needed to be exhausted right then and there. And then you have the same motherfucker that put somebody in between Devin and Ryan. That was an actual legitimate rematch that should have happened and actually had fan interest. Like I don't think that he should have exhausted Beterbiev Bivol with an immediate trilogy. I barely
and
thought
then
it deserved a duo.
yeah, I don't hear Bivol's wife again. You know, going like. Author. I don't want to hear her go off anymore, man. Author. That's so annoying.
That was disgusting.
That was diabolical, bro. Imagine your wife bullying you and shit. Oh my god. Author, he got with Author. I said, shit.
So what
That's
other
a,
fight did y'all like on the card? Sanchez, Chavez. Did y'all see that one? They was going at it.
uh, well, not from the Bad Bees car. I like the fight of what's his name? What's his name? The Japanese guy who fought the Chinese guy.
The
Tanaki,
card?
Tanaki something? I don't remember. I thought that was a good fight.
I only watched the main card, undercard,
Okay.
two of the fights. I didn't see the pre fights.
So I
Well,
think I think
Oscar
the
Duarte fight was good too. I thought
yeah.
that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, man. Oscar Duarte was about to get his ass whooped.
I thought
Yeah.
Fierro won that fight.
A lot of people thought
Like
Fierro
I
won.
gave and they
Oh,
didn't even take points off Oscar for hitting the guy after the bell.
wait,
Like
salute to you,
that
Sam.
was way
I
after
gotta
the
drop right
bell.
now, y'all. Salute to you, 2 Cent, and the panel and chat. Okay.
All right, poo.
Peace,
All
y'all.
right, man.
But
Bye,
I
y'all.
gotta give it up to PBC and Golden Boy for this card because this was probably one of the best Cinco de Mayo cards I've seen in a while. It was all good fights on this. The Oscar and Fierro fight kind of pissed me off though because I thought Fierro won that fight.
It could have went either way though.
Yeah, I had it 2 rounds though for Fierro, so that's what I had it. And the other fight with Lucera and Flores, I think the guy's name is Flores. I didn't even know who Flores was until this fight. And what I've seen is that this dude can really fight. Dude has good skills in boxing. He has good defense. I'm surprised because I haven't seen too many people like rolling with punches aside from Boots. And he does that well. Like he rolls with the punches very well. So I like what I see from Flores at 54. So I want to see what he does. With some top guys if he gets the opportunity.
Mexican Juice Monster, I need to see your ID before I let you up because I don't know who this is. So turn your camera on, and then you can turn it right back off. I'll let you up. All right, somebody trying to troll me, y'all.
No, I ain't know with that weird ass name.
Go ahead.
I'm up here straight on bullshit. What's up?
Anybody else thought? Nobody else got a name? Y'all ain't think Fiera won? Oh, NHA, that's you with this dumb shit? NHA.
Mexican Juice Monster.
NHA.
He's talking about Benavides. Is that name for Benavides?
I don't know. You're not saying nothing.
Mexican Juice Monster. Yeah, it's NHA. Maybe the mic is not working yet.
NHA, say something.
Yo.
All right.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
What's the word?
What's up, man? Wrapping up the show. We got about 5 more minutes left.
Oh, damn. Not enough time to cook, y'all.
What's
yeah,
up?
man. I'm hearing a lot of celebratory, pom-pom waving for the biggest weight bully and most suspect, ninja in boxing right now. We just gonna all of a sudden forget that that motherfucker been a weight bully his whole life, and we just gonna forget about Mimo and the magic potion. How you think he was able to put off them crazy combos? That shit don't look normal. I'm sorry. Nobody was suspect of that.
Nope.
Sir Ironheart.
Did he always fight like that? Didn't he always fight like that?
Yeah, he always been suspect too. He always been with Memo.
So he been fighting like that since he was a fat kid, right?
Yeah, he always had fast hands. He always had fast hands and high volume.
Oh, he always had fast hands. So now we gonna ignore the Memo or the Memo already.
Nobody's ignoring it. Nobody's ignoring it.
Oh no. It sounds like
that.
I tell you what we do know. We do know Alvarez got popped for using steroids. We do know that.
And we also know that he got exonerated because Victor said that. Victor said it. No, I'm going off the. I'm going off.
Victor said Memo's the biggest PED pusher in boxing.
Of course, yeah.
We pick and choose. We pick and choose to believe Victor.
Say what?
We pick and choose when we want to believe Victor.
Nah.
So you believe the boy last night?
I'm holding the
word.
Why y'all turning
this into
shit. Long fest? I don't understand.
It means shit.
We don't listen. Everybody knows Benavides is with Memo Heredia. That's been acknowledged plenty of times. Everybody know that Benavides was bigger than everybody he fought. That's not a secret. I don't understand what y'all want.
You can't hide that shit. Like
I could be the main one saying he was on the juice because I lost money on the goddamn fight.
I don't know why you bet against.
I don't know why you picked
Zerto,
Mr. Shelton. You was tripping.
I bet.
Yeah,
$100 on Zerto.
Some people shouldn't be betting.
We told you, Mr. Shelton.
Did you see the odds?
I get it. Not $100 worth. That's like
what's
a quick.
You fuck up $100 on lunch.
Okay, cool. My fault. Big play.
If you broke, just say that. If you broke, Mr. Shelton,
if $100 gonna break you, you already in trouble. If $100 gonna break you, you already in trouble.
I just don't like throwing money away and shit, because that's what you basically did.
Hey,
you basically
like I said, if you're a man, you're betting man. If $100 gonna break you, you already in trouble. $100 wasn't gonna do that anyway.
It definitely ain't breaking me, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't worth throwing away.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't think it's cool to all of a sudden want to call the boy a steroid cheat when the boy been fighting like that since he was 2-0, 3-0. He was doing the same thing.
Nah, I mean shit. We gonna call Terrence, we gonna call Devin, we gonna call everybody associated with Snack a cheat. You know what I'm saying?
See,
With
you
no
gotta
proof at
understand.
all.
You gotta understand my people's over here. See, these dudes, I get like Sin.
I'm just trying
Sin
to be.
just hate Crawford. Sin don't like Crawford. So no matter
ain't
what
got
Crawford
nothing to do
does,
with
Sin don't
that.
sit
Sin
on
don't
it.
like soft
Period.
ass niggas. Sin don't
Let me
like
say
no
this.
Crawford.
Let me
Just
tell
fit the
y'all
fight.
what the
Period.
problem is. Let me tell y'all what the
What's the
problem is.
problem, Sin? What's the
So y'all
problem?
can stop doing
What's
this
the
on
problem?
my show because this shit's.
What's the problem?
You can come up here and you can say what you want to say. If you want to come up here and talk about him with Snack and all this shit, I mean with Memo and all that, cool. I've acknowledged he's with Memo. I've talked about that before. But what you're not gonna do is keep coming up here and telling other people what they should be saying because y'all messing up the conversation with that whine and crying shit. So NHA, if you want to come up here and say whatever you want to say, then say that.
I did.
Okay, so now what?
That's it. I just want a response. Anything you know, y'all gotta say, feel free.
No, so my thing is this, 2 cents. So what's next for the boy now? Bivol fight is at least a year off because he said he gonna fight the dude on May 30th, and then he gonna fight Prtforms. Then he gonna negotiate Prtforms.
Is he gonna
So
fight
does
Beterbiev?
Benavidez go back down, or does he stay up there cruiserweight?
He's still a champion.
I mean, but what does he do though?
So I guess
who's at 175 for him?
I guess he think he finna fight from 175 in cruiserweight. He finna go up and down 20 pounds a fight.
He might as well just go see Usyk.
Because he got to.
I don't think he want to do that.
If he want the Bilbo fight or the Beterbiev fight, don't he got to fight them at 175?
You ain't got to go down. But them fights are like a year off. What you gonna do for a year? Just wait?
Man, they probably gonna try to make him wait and bring him down. I don't know.
Fight Opataya.
That's what I'm saying.
Opataya's at Zuffa.
And?
Can Zuffa fighters fight on Riyadh season cards?
But
yeah, absolutely.
But he's a champion. So
Kate Zuffa champion. Kate champion. I'm asking you again, 2 cents. Kate the champion at Zuffa fight on a Riyadh season card.
Turkey make it happen.
I'm telling you, he's not about to drop his belts to go fight Jai Opataya for a Zuffa belt.
He don't have to drop his belts to fight on a Zuffa. He won the light heavyweight belt on a Riyadh season card.
They not gonna say what y'all not getting. They not gonna sanction the fights. If you a champion,
they sanctioned the fight. Wait. They sanctioned the fight against Anthony Yarde on the Riyadh season card.
But
so
Opataya's
2 cents. You don't think he'll do it for if the money right? You don't think he'll do it for the money right?
Opataya's the Zuffa champion. Are y'all
cool? What if the money's right though?
I don't think that's
he already said he don't want to do that.
I think with Sella owning 60% of Zuffa, I think if he wants them to fight on a Riyadh season card, he'll fight on a Riyadh season card. That's what I think.
Absolutely.
What? Please tell me what y'all not understanding. Listen to me. Jai Opataya is the Zuffa champion, and David Benavidez is whatever champions and sanctioning bodies he's got. They're not crossing paths because
I don't believe
because
2 cents. I don't believe what you're saying.
Why?
Me neither.
I don't understand
because
what you're not getting.
If it's a Riyadh season card, he can leave Zuffa, go fight a Riyadh season card, go back to Zuffa.
That's what I'm saying.
With those sanctioning bodies and then go fight Jai Opataya in there with that Zuffa belt. What y'all not getting?
But do you think Benavidez will do it for the right money?
Would have to.
They're not gonna split Benavidez.
Period.
Okay, will Benavidez fight Canelo right now?
Now,
I know that Canelo ain't got no fucking belts whatsoever.
What I think is that these guys, they could fight on a ring card, right? But the belts that Benavidez has shouldn't be on the line just because Jai is a Zuffa fighter. So his belt shouldn't be on the line, but I think the ring belt can be on the line. So if they fight, it's only the ring belt that will be on the line.
Man,
That's it.
he not doing none of that dumb
That'd be
shit,
cool.
y'all.
Sound like you trying to protect
That'd
him,
be cool.
yeah, 2
Nah,
Cent.
it's
How would
not
I be trying to
protection.
protect him?
Like Jai, he can't fight for the belt because he's a Zufu fighter.
I keep trying
That's
to
it.
tell them that, teach like they think I'm tripping. Like, what y'all not understanding? I'm not making
He
this
don't
up.
have to fight him for the belt. He's about the smoke. Isn't that what he is? That's smoke.
We don't care about the belt. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They don't
Yeah,
care
I
about the
mean,
belt.
that motherfucker.
Ja
He
is the
told you
best guy at cruiserweight.
he's Mr.
If
Beast
you want to be
Mode.
the best at cruiserweight, you got to fight that guy. Belt or no belt, you got to fight him.
So, I mean, that's
You
the
gotta.
only way that I could see that fight being made if they only fight for the ring belt on like a Riyadh season card.
So you don't think if Turkey's like, yeah, we're gonna put a nice bag for this
Congratulations on a
fight
great
because this
victory.
was a fight people
Do you
want,
think
he
that the
won't do
way
it?
that you beat Zerto tonight will make Dimitri Bivol reluctant to fight you?
I mean, to be honest with you, I can't answer that question. I don't know what these people are thinking. If they're real champions, like how they say they are, they're going to take this. They're definitely going to have no problem taking this fight. I'm not trying to say be disrespectful to Dimitri Bivol. I don't think he's going to get scared away. He's a great champion. But at the end of the day, this is boxing. That's why we're here. We're here to give the best of ourselves. And I'm doubted all the time. Everybody always doubts me. But every time I get in this ring and I show myself what type of fighter I am, you know what I mean? It speaks a lot of volume about me and my character. But I'm ready to fight whoever. I'm ready. I think you guys know that 100% already. Wherever it is, it's 200, 175, wherever. I mean, I'm just here to test myself at the end of the day and test my greatness.
Damn, you talking to you, Teach.
Hi, David. Congratulations on your victory. Liliana for Chicana Boxing and BoxingSocial.com. With so much of the conversation surrounding identity this week, how did it feel to perform such a dominant performance on Cinco de Mayo weekend? And do you feel like, maybe you can take over the weekend moving forward in your career?
Yeah, I feel really great. I feel that I'm really starting to come into my own. Everything I speak, I do. You know what I mean? I said I was going to beat David Morrell. I said I was going to beat Caleb Plant. I said I was going to beat Yard. I said I was going to beat Surdo Ramirez. So I'm just getting, a lot of confidence in myself. And back then I thought it was a dream that I could become a great. And now I know for sure that this is my destiny. And I'm just very, very happy that I'm able to have this type of performance in Cinco de Mayo in the United States. My last fight was in Saudi Arabia. I had a great performance out there too. And it's just, just a blessing to be able to follow it up with this type of performance in the United States on Cinco de Mayo.
Back. David, straight back. Andreas Hale, ESPN. When I talked to you before, you said you didn't want to just be the face of Mexican boxing. You wanted to be the face of entertainment. Do you think that you put that kind of performance together to get that claim to be not just the most exciting fighter, but maybe one of the most exciting athletes to watch?
Yeah, I want to follow in the footsteps of my idol, Manny Pacquiao. Funny enough, me and Manny Pacquiao have the same birthday, so I feel like we have the same fire and the same flame. And I just want to give these types of exciting fights because when I was a little kid, this is what always excited me. These types of fights, watching these, these crazy knockouts, these crazy stoppages. And I think for me to be able to do this is, I'm able to motivate the younger generation, just like how the old generation would motivate me as a little kid. So, I just really want to become a positive influences on the kids, and not only just a positive influence. I just want to be a person of motivation, that a person that shows that whether whoever it is that you might go up against, you might be scared or whatever it is, it might be a tough opposition. But if you really believe in yourself 100% and you're ready to take those chances, you can accomplish anything you want in your life.
Over here to the right.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Piolín, campeón. Felicidades. ¿Qué le quiere decir a las familias que encontré durante esta semana que son gente
And Benavidez speaks Spanish and they still be giving them a hard time.
inmigrante que está sufriendo mucho y que vinieron a apoyarte con miedo, pero estaban aquí en esta arena para apoyarte? ¿Qué mensaje tienes para ellos?
Pues me siento bien muy orgulloso de estar aquí en esta posición. Quiero seguir haciendo.
Estados Unidos.
A triunfar.
Eso.
David, back here in the back, Marcus Hayes with Fight Hub TV. I want to get your opinion on something. We've got a lot of fighters that have crossed another street into the Zuffa world, and in particular, Jai Opatai.
Please listen. Just listen to what he's saying. Let's hear what Benavidez has to say about the Jai Opatai situation.
How important is it for you to get a chance to fight him without all the red tape in the way?
I mean, I think that's the biggest fight in the world, especially at this weight division. You know, and that's definitely a fight I want. Like I said, I'm not scared of nobody. It's Monstro's world. And if he wants to get that fight, we get that fight. I don't know why he went to Zuffa. We could have made this fight right after this one. You know, but now I don't know if he got stripped by the IBF or what it is. You know, I'm not going to go over there and fight for a Zuffa title. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that would be a great fight to make in the future. And I mean, I respect Jai Opetaia a lot. He's a great fighter. And I think he has to come back over here to make these fights happen because, you know, we can't make no fights in Zuffa.
So that's what I wanted to secondarily ask was that, do you feel like fighters are losing their power by going over to Zuffa?
I think that they definitely are losing the power. I mean, it's just a lot of politics in that. You know, I think Dana White has showed that he doesn't want to do fights with PBC, DAZN. And I don't want to even feel like, I don't want to sound like I'm disrespecting him, but that's just what it looks like from the outside. If we could come to an agreement and make a big fight, let's do it.
Sound like duck talk.
Well, what y'all think?
Sound like
Yeah.
duck
Why does
talk.
that sound like duck talk?
That's not duck talk. I mean, he said if they could make the fight, let's do it. So he's with it.
He already putting the roadblocks. Oh man, I ain't going.
Where's the duck talk at? He didn't say nothing about ducking nobody.
Yeah, I ain't hear
listen,
nothing. I ain't hear nothing that showed
Of
resistance
course,
to him
y'all
making no
So
fight.
according to Dragon Assassin, he says you do know that Benavidez and Ja could have happened, but he chose Zurdo way before Ja went to Zuffa. Ja said he's not waiting.
You do know that the fight still could happen. I mean, who's saying, you know what I'm saying, of that he can't fight, you know what I'm saying, out of Zuffa in the ring card, like Teach, you pointed out.
Damn, was you listening, NHA?
I mean,
listening? I don't think he was listening. He
It
said
sounds like it sounds like he's not too interested in fighting.
Not trying to make fights with PBC in the zone.
What you mean? You can fight? I mean, he don't have to. It could be a ring card. It ain't gotta fucking be PBC. Ain't gotta be. It's like I don't really understand that, man.
Of course you don't. That's why you keep repeating the same dumb shit.
Don't Benavidez fight on ring cards?
Bro, he's with Zuffa. You keep talking about a fucking ring card.
But so Zuffa's not dealing. So Zuffa don't do business with Turkey.
What he
Is what y'all
just
saying?
said was, if they can come together and make an agreement, he would fight them. So if they can make it on a ring card, he'd be willing to fight him. He just said that. Ain't that what he just said?
I hope.
Yeah, that's the only way that I see. And Benavidez is gonna want big money for that for sure.
Well,
He
money
should
has
get
never
big
been
money
a
for it. It's a
discrepancy
big
of
fight.
negotiation.
He should get big money for it because it's a big fight. So if Turkey, you know what I'm saying, can put that money up, then that shit need to happen.
I don't think Ja was like really trying to fight Benavidez like that, but we'll see.
Bro, trying to say Josh scared
Why's
him or
that a good
something?
fight to you, NHA? Why do you think that's a good competitive fight?
What you mean? Why is it a better fight? Josh probably the top guy, you know what I'm saying, at the weight class, other than fucking.
Yeah, but what about his style? You think it's gonna give Benavidez trouble?
Honestly, it might or might not, but we will never find out until, you know what I'm saying, if that's why we want the fights and shit to find
I
out.
know. I'm just asking, what do you think though? I know we need to see it.
I think it'll be a test and shit. I don't think Benavidez fought somebody, you know, the likes of Jai. I can say that. I don't think anybody Benavidez fought the likes of somebody like Better Beef. I don't think Benavidez fought the likes of Bevo. That's why I want all of them fights. I mean, I like Benny. I'm just here poking fun at y'all and saying the 5%. Oh yeah, dude, I also found it interesting. He said he wanted to follow in the footsteps of all people, motherfucking Manny Pacquiao. I wonder why.
Yeah. I would definitely say his dreams and ambitions probably need to be drug tested. But you know, aside from that, you know, like, hey, yo, man, it's a lot of people that look up to Manny. You know what I'm saying? It's not a you know, like as far as the visual aesthetic, he was a smaller guy knocking out big motherfuckers. Don't have a reputation from running from nobody except for Floyd when he had that drug test issue going on. But he don't have no reputation from running from nobody else. And you know, he's made a pretty large footprint in the sport. So for the visual aesthetic and for the casual fan who don't know about a lot of the backdoor shit, you know, I think those were his sentiments. I ain't gonna speak for him, but I think those were his sentiments. But that is a suspect argument. You know that I see where you're going. I see what you're doing there, and I ain't mad at you.
Freudian slip.
Just making an honest observation. You know what I mean?
Well,
hey, I'm with you. To make sure all observations remain honest from here on out, because I'm gonna hold you to them, sir. But you know,
There will be no
that's all
butt
I got.
slander in this.
Bienvedes is entertaining. He coming up. His star power is rising. He just put on a very entertaining fight last night. Even everybody up here hating on him now. Can't lie and say that they were not entertaining. And that is what boxing is missing. Performances like that, fights like that, competitive, action-packed, drama stoppages. That's what the fans, that's what the casuals, that's what the people like to see. This beef with Bienvedes and Shakur, like they like 90 pounds apart. I don't even understand what the comparisons or any of that shit be about. They fight completely different. Like this is a battle Shakur can't win simply because Bienvedes got the style that everybody likes, that the casual likes. You need a PhD in boxing to appreciate Shakur Stevenson's style. But people look at Bienvedes and just see what he's doing and appreciate how he's dominating inside the ring. I'm gonna go around the panel, give everybody 60 seconds, get your final 2 cents off. I'm about 15 minutes over. So, Sin Ironheart, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Hey man, I ain't got nothing, man. I think it was a great week of boxing. Shout out to Inoue, you know, defending his undisputed crown, 6 times now, making him 6 times the man and fighter that Terrence Crawford has ever proven himself to be. Salute to that. Shout out to Bienvedes, you know what I'm saying, applying for Zuffa with the elbows that he threw last night. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Dana White was impressed with that. But I was impressed with the performance aside from that. And, man, hey, shout out to the PBC, man. They ain't going nowhere while these motherfuckers are still waiting for it and creating all the little financial rumors. And, you know, they're hoping for an opportunity for their mediocre-ass fighters to get that limelight. But they always going to have to go through the Benavideses and the Tank Davises and the Errol Spences and, you know, those guys, the top caliber of the world. But, hey, I'm going to just leave y'all with that. Everybody from Nebraska is soft. I'm out of here. I appreciate you having me too, Sin.
Peace out, peace out, peace out. Dondrick, you there? What's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show? Dondrick? Going once? Going twice? Teach, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
And this was a great Cinco de Mayo weekend. Kudos to PBC and Golden Boy for putting on a great card, man. Like Turkey had to do something to shake these guys up, man. So they produced. Again, credits to Benavides, man. Like Benavides moves with purpose. Like he fights everyone, like fighting everyone the fan wants to see and beating them convincingly. Even as a huge Shakur fan, like I don't think anyone in boxing is operating like Benavides right now. Like this is exactly what the hardcore fans want to see. Like forget politics, cherry picking, just fight. Because at the end of the day, that's all we want to see. These boxers fight. So Benavides deserves all the love, man. He deserves all the love that he's getting right now. And the fight that I mostly want to see Benavides in right now is that Bivol fight, because again, like I rate Bivol very high, close to Shakur. So that's the fight that I gotta see and will answer that final question for me. And right now, Benavides to me, the face of boxing.
Okay. Shout out to Teach. Thank you for coming up. NHA, 60 seconds. What's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Yeah, it was definitely a great weekend of boxing. Cinco de Mayo definitely put on. Yeah, I mean, Benny is I'm not gonna call him face of boxing, but he's definitely a face of PBC. Get Tank up out of here, man. That motherfucker's a face of PBC. He's the one PBC, not, you know what I'm saying, put all the chips on Benavides and shit, because he's the next one up. I believe he definitely can do it. And yeah, I'm not fucking around and joke around and shit about, him PDs and then Honestly, I don't give a fuck if any one of these goddamn fighters on PEDs. Matter of fact, I hope make PEDs legal. Because if you got skills and shit. And if that shit can enhance your shit, I want to see that in the ring. So yes, I think Benavidez is next up. But I want to see him face, you know what I'm saying? I want to test it. I want him to keep getting tested. So I need that B vote. I need that. If Beterbiev, I ain't probably out of here. Definitely, that giant shit. You know what I'm saying? Great shit.
All
Dope
right.
shit. All right, y'all be easy.
All right. Shout out to NHA coming up on the panel trying to troll today. He said, I don't care. Make PEDs legal. Hilarious. The same person that cried by Ryan Garcia. But listen, great weekend of boxing. Some more great fights coming up. I don't know if y'all was here for the fight parties. We had 2 fight parties. One in the AM with the Inoue Nakatani fight and one in the PM with the Bienvedes Zerto car. So I've been working hard this weekend. Y'all make sure y'all punch the like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to everybody that joined me for the review show. I'm about 20 minutes over, but we had a great show today. Got some fights to keep to look up to. Had some great fights this weekend, some great discussions. A lot of people excited about Benavidez. They're definitely gonna be anticipating his next fight. They're definitely waiting to see what he's gonna do, if he's gonna get these big names at the division. Because Benavidez and any one of these names are huge fights. Benavidez is that guy now. He's made himself that guy. Shout out to David Benavidez. Munguia made his comeback. I mean, they kind of slid that whole drug testing thing under the rug. It kind of went away. Like, it's just one thing. It's like with the Mexican fighters, it's like you pop dirty and then you get to be on a big fight undercard next. You get the fight in a title fight next. Like, it's weird. It's like they don't hold that against Mexican fighters when they start popping dirty and shit. I don't know. Y'all tell me if y'all have noticed the pattern. I don't know. That's just what I've observed. Let me know and drop it below if you kind of noticed that too. Look, and Munguia is Teach's favorite fighter. He said, damn, I forgot to shout out my guy Munguia. And the new. You see what I'm saying? You pop dirty. If you're a Mexican fighter, title shot next fight. Title shot. I keep seeing it happening over and over and over again. But hey, it's boxing. I'm just pointing it out. It's the politics. It's how things go. It is what it is. But listen, if you don't want your host all in the videos, cussing you out, timing you out the chat, kicking you off the panel, come on over to 2 Cents Boxing, where we talk everything boxing and everybody's entitled to their own opinion.